One, one, two, two, three, three. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Any chatters? Yo, yo, hello. Welcome, Pokta. Welcome, ep3. So, it's already third one. Damn, the times fly. Even the doctor coming in, I guess from another player. Okay, still 2 minutes. After that I'm gonna give them extra time, if gonna be needed. But not much. Around 5 minutes. Can happen, I will be alone today, so commentary will be automatically garbage level. But I hope at least people gonna have still fun, and I didn't fuck up the bracket. It's something like that happen. I guess sorry. That shouldn't anymore. Yo, yo, Wit. Yo, Polaku. Cześć, Polaku. Let's see. Does it show? It's showing. Hello. So. This will be the first thing we're gonna actually look. Mateo is still not up. Knight is not up. Knight probably sleep. Arin is not up. And the Chinese symbols is not up. Let's see. Okay, I will do it for her because she responded to me. Let's see, who more? Looks like that will be all. But I'm gonna wait 2 more minutes. Together and have fun. How's it going, gamers, by the way? It's kinda big, 22 players. I didn't expect it, like, at all, to have that many people. If Gibbons will not join me, I hope he will. Sec 04 time. Damn. We're going fast, I see. The fast 04 and go home. I like this song. It's cool. Chili song. Okay, I will go on voice. Today with me, Aika is... I don't see Aika is playing or not, I don't think so. But it is what it is. As they say, it is what it is. Gonna refresh it one more time to see. Okay, I gave people 3 minutes. And I think it's already enough time to... Here you go. Night. Cool. Knight is not here, he probably sleeping. Hope he will have a great night. That was night. And Chinese friend. Out. Goodbye. Go. Yeah, those are other games at this point of time. That's how it looks like, and that's how it's gonna be, most likely. Yeah, looks okay. At least a decent way. Yeah. That's gonna be our final bracket. And we start the tourney. I don't know what that option do, sorry. I don't know where it's turno. I don't know. I guess I press something. Whatever. Does it look good on stream? Make it a bit bigger for you guys. Yeah. So, this is our bracket for today. I guess I'm alone. Gibbons didn't join yet. Maybe he gonna join mid tournament. I'm kinda getting stressed out already. So, but that's how it looks like. So, we're gonna watch first. We're gonna. Of the music because I'm already getting tired of it.
Hey, what's up? Mm, that's good. That's good. That's gonna take me on a ramp up though, because I just finished eating dinner and I ate too much dinner. Now I got a tummy ache. Pretty devastating.
Oh, bro. If you're feeling not well,
No, I
you
mean I'm
don't need
fine.
to be.
I'm not gonna like throw up or anything, but I just ate too much and now I got a tummy ache.
Please, Pepes.
I gotta find the bracket so I can see stuff.
It should be in announcement
There you
channel.
go. Yeah, I found it. Okay, so who are you watching for round one?
We watching E216 and Vit playing. That will be our first match. And rest
Okay.
gonna wait for it, because we have a two-sided bracket, because how many people is? 19 at this point. It was 22, but I removed like 3 of them.
I see. Spectate, join. Alright, let's see if they're in already. Are you already in or no?
I'm trying to connect.
That's good.
I'm trying to connect. But I have at least time to put the sheet. Put it in and this. Did it work? It worked. Thank God it doesn't break. Okay, you don't want connect. I need to restart the fucking caster, man.
I don't even know if they're connected to each other.
Dude.
I mean, maybe they are, I don't know. Mine just sits stuck at trying forever, but maybe there was a caster update and I just never know because I don't fucking play multiplayer
Was it?
anymore.
I don't think there was a caster update. I'm not sure. It works. I restart caster and it works.
Okay, I'll retry on mine then.
And we moving in. Hello gamers. Is game on stream already? It is. So now we waiting. P2 that is I200 and VT is on P1. We're gonna still wait for the game to synax. Please listen to stream. And anyway, I will write it if it's gonna get synax already. So please be patient.
I think you might be commentating this when my caster isn't loading their
Does it?
loading them for some reason.
Okay. It's okay for me. Anyway, we have today 2 Polish players versus each other. Vit. Again, hello? Mic stop working? Is it working? Stop working? Working? Is it working? It is working. Please start. Please start the game. So on P1 we have Vid that plays CCL and we have 216 that plays FK Haku. We saw him multiple times already on the beginner tournament with a bit of a downplay. And not gonna lie, I bet that Vid gonna win. I played versus Vid a few days ago and he won like 4 rounds versus me. But apparently he don't know that Kohaku is invincible on her aerial 214C. A, 214A. We have some scrambles in the jumping to C, keys, the standard, 236. We're gonna get conversion to full combo, nope. It could be left, right, but wasn't. It should get punished now. It didn't get punished very well, because it's 2-2B is actually whiffing on crouch players. And we're still going. Oh, we have a funny block hit. This is gonna be a shield, a demon flip into full combo, and that's not gonna be a kill. It is a kill. Nice. That was a good round. The demon flip was actually a great usage there. Aerial counter hit, but not follow up from that. I guess overhead kick. We get a full combo from a punish. Still going to C. He, after like hitting to C like that, he could go for a Oki. He don't need to actually go and just stay and look there. He can just throw a plant. Any plant should work there. That will be a great option for them actually, to just throw a... just random scrambles. That is, I guess, too far away from him. Keys. Vic loves drop keys in the neutral game. He loves dropping those keys. Those keys are like his fucking mark of Ceciel. Just stays there. That's it. That's fucking whiffs on wake up. And we have a counter hit with a round 1. So we're still going. General mid-screen scrambles. Keys. Again keys. Missing demon flip. That should be a punish. It is a punish. And combo. Overhead. He's not blocking the wake ups, because who cares about blocking? Blocking is for fucking noobs. And we have a full combo conversion for 4.2k. 4.3k even. A wake up hit. That's gonna be a lot of HP back. Counter hit. Should be full combo. It's not. A random plant in middle actually would be good for zoning if 2C of TCL wasn't that fucking long. Random keys in neutral, 236C into full combo, not left right. Perfect blocked. Demon flip, full combo from demon flip. Should be around 2k. It is 2k. And we have an overhead, and first round goes to Vit. Great job. I'm probably telling some fucking bullshit right now, so chat gonna be mad. All multiplayers gonna be mad at me. But it's okay. A great plant, actually, preventing from jumping B. Overhead into demon flip, and not combo. 236, that is plus, 2C, full combo. Not full, we have drops, of course. Pete apparently don't know that jumping 2-1-4A from Kohaku is actually invincible. And he loses the round. Sadly, it could be better. We have in case some neutral game. That fucking 2B from Kohaku is disgusting. It's such a long fucking pattern. It's insane. It should be 4 point. It's missing the follow-up from air throw. We have a wake-up hit. Jumping B should be full combo. No, we dropping. That should hit. And it's breaking still. No, yeah, exactly. No matter who wins, Polska górą, always. Demon flip into full combo should be 2k again. Never mind, it's dropping. And it's 1-1. Good job, good job. I got ping, but I cannot check it right now. I'm really sorry. I may do it later. We have a full combo for actually nothing, because it was, I guess, missed input. Two 360 should be a full combo prevention, never mind. A neutral jump. And we have keys. 2 360. Gonna be a full combo or not? Not gonna be. Left right. He's still going. Dropping keys. Keys again. And we have a 1. Good job, Beat. You won a game. Gamers. Gamer winning. Gamer going. Gamer going. 2-1. Man, who the fuck let Zach play? Who the fuck said to Zach to fucking play Dirty ass lookies. Man. Man, he played a game and fucking make a sign already. Mother.
It's not that big of a deal. Because I mean, because you got 19 people, so you're gonna do all. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Oh, I'm indifferent. Okay. Well, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, sounds good.
I don't know who Iron is, but apparently Speedy already stalked her. Or him. Who knows? Speedy gonna be like.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Because I said round 1 playing. I didn't say round 2 playing. I said to wait until I will say to fucking play. It's okay, you're just gonna wait a game more, but it shouldn't happen, and you should feel apologized.
Speedy says your sound is dying out on the stream. I don't have the stream up. Yeah, I can't hear, but
I don't know why it's dying. It's hard for me to say why it's dying like that. I guess I have too many windows open, and it's not really can like deal with it at like good time. Man, it's hard. I try to still figure it out why it's doing like that, because I'm not fucking drunk. I didn't drink today.
so it looks like I can connect to Pokemon.
What do you mean 2-1? It wasn't 2-1. You didn't. What?
Password's actually working now, so
someone fucking changed it. I pressed to 0. I'm sure. Whatever. Someone changed that. I swear to God.
Alright, looks like they're getting in now. I remember Pokemon plays the H Coma, but I don't remember. I don't think I've ever played versus Aaron, so I don't know. Oh, great. Is it really gonna fucking sit here and do this to me again? Are
I don't
you able
know.
to connect to them?
No, I need to restart my fucking caster today. Like, all the time.
There we go.
That?
No, I wonder if the caster got an update and it fucks with the spectator function because I had to use netplay to get in. And then spectate from there. But it's starting it, so it looks like Pokemor's gonna be on player 2, Aaron's gonna be on P1. Pokemor usually plays the H Coma, I recall, and I don't know what okay, doesn't look like he's been playing that. Okay, let me bring this up. What is Pokemor playing on? Pokemor's gonna be on P1. Yeah, okay. And he's playing the fucking C Nero? Why did he go from playing a cool character to like a bitch made character?
So apparently he decided that he's too good as a H Coma, so now he fucking want to win versus everyone.
It was too easy to win with H Coma,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
go to Nero. No,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Nero is at a pretty big disadvantage in most matchups he plays.
So true, man. I need to fucking...
But okay, so I'm synced up whenever. So it's gonna be the C Nero versus the H White Len. It's gonna be a kind of fucking it's gonna be a weird matchup because I mean, Nero players will always complain that he's so weak because he has trouble approaching people. but H White Len's actually a character who can kind of poke at people with the icicles really well. And because the non-charge versions don't multi-hit, she could actually get some pretty meaty counter hits out of the air if he's just jumping around pushing JV a little too carelessly. So we'll have to see how he interacts with this. I do believe HY Len can run under the bird, so if she sees the bird coming out, she can try to get in close. Unfortunately, though, too many summons now, she's not able to do anything about it. Crosses her up and puts her in the corner, but unfortunately drops the combo. She is going to run through the deer. Deer not hitting her. Up in the air. Deer's coming up from behind. She is going to be forced to block. Gets hit by the bird, but no combo coming out of Nero. Gets a last hit, counter hit coming out of the Biohazard, and he's going to go up with launching Biohazard. Not actually getting any big combos here. Len's just kind of get throwing back and forth across the screen. Deer comes out, it's going to start chasing her into the corner. She's trying to find her way out, but Nero going to jump up, get her with the JB to bring her back down. Deer will counter her out of the air, and he's going to use the alligator mouth meaty, which is probably one of the best meaties in the game, since it kind of simulates a safe jump in that, there's a lot of characters in the game who just cannot punish the mouth meaty, and then it puts you in block stun, and it's very, very advantageous for him.
Yeah,
Not from a frame data standpoint, but from just a positioning and what he can do after standpoint. Deer in the corner, but Len is going to run through it. Unfortunately, going to get a single hit counter hit by the claw Nero's drop. He isn't going to actually pick up on it, knocking Len back over past the Deer. Deer not hitting anything, just kind of running back and forth across the screen, being a menace. He coming out of Nero doesn't really regenerate much HP, so I guess he's just kind of using that as a DP to get out. Not really a lot of damage out of it, but it is not susceptible to being blocked, so I guess that's what he's trying to get out with. Hitting Len with another counter hit, but again, not going to pick up on Len. Going for DP, completely missing, and here comes the snake. I didn't even see him drop the snake. I don't know where it's coming from, but the negative edge snake is going to bring up, drop Len down. She is going to take out of the corner. Nero not going to punish it in the corner right now, trying to jump out, but Len keeping him in there. Unfortunately, he stays a little too close, trying to keep him in with Icicle. She is going to get counter hit and pushed all the way to the left corner. Nero, though, letting her get out, but man, stuff is dropping. I'm just kind of
not gonna lie.
Like I said, I got a tummy ache, so it's gonna take me a while to get my stride. So
yeah, it's okay.
Settle down, all right. Nero coming down with an air throw to bring Len down. Hard knockdown. Alligator mouth. Deer coming out. It's gonna keep Len in the corner, DPing through the Deer, which is a good move to keep Nero back in the mid screen. But unfortunately, Len doesn't really have any HP to work with. And there we go. The bird is gonna hit her. I don't know why she's getting hit by that. I can swear that Len can run through birds because she can run under Aoko fireballs. And
yeah, but that's a white Len. It's not a Len. It's white Len.
Yeah, no, HY, well, both of them can do it. HY Len can run under Aoko fireballs, or, oh, maybe...
I think
no,
white Len
no, HY Len can do it too, HY Len can do it too. And if you can run under an Aoko fireball, you can usually run under a Nero bird, because Nero birds are actually higher up than Aoko fireballs are slightly. But I don't know, maybe it's some weird hitbox wonkiness. Yeah, but why does he keep getting hit by? Maybe he's trying to run and then jump through it, or he's just not blocking when he pulls back. Who knows? Either way, Bird's keeping Len in the corner right now. Counter hit, but Nero not going to confirm out of it. Len taking out of the corner, trying to push buttons, though. Nero is going to counter hit that side swapper. She is going to anti-air Nero. Not get a big amount of damage off. There's the counter hit coming out of the ice cold we were looking for earlier. Unfortunately, no big combo on it. Nero with his back turn, though, is going to land. Unfortunately, Len is going to catch that landing recovery, or Nero's trying to push buttons. He is a C move, but he didn't push buttons, so maybe he was just pushing buttons. Deer comes out, and then here come the birds. He's just shifting all of his meter to, like, basically say, I win neutral right here. But Len is going to use all her meter, throw out a big orb, catch Nero on the way back down, and she actually has the health advantage right now, so Nero is going to have to try to find his way in. There you go, finds the way, and Len jumps a little bit too high, trying to actually contest Nero in the air, especially when you get above him and you're so far away from him with that biohazard. It's very, very difficult to actually contest unless you throw out a really, really preemptive ice core. So unfortunately, Len doesn't seem like she wants to be doing. She's trying to go with big normals. I don't remember the exact angle that HY Len's normals hit, but I do know from playing FY Len that FY Len's got this very interesting kind of normal game where she doesn't actually like people being below her when she's in the air, because her aerial normals don't really, they're not great air grounds. However, she's one of the few characters in the game that does have normals that can hit above her from the air. So full white Len actually plays kind of okay from below people. I don't know if HY Len is similar, but I can guess that based on the fact he keeps trying to get high, she doesn't operate like that. But again, I'm not a white Len expert. Nero coming in with this mid-screen stagger pressure. Deer coming out to keep Len checked, and then Nero is going to jump up, hit her with an air move, bring her back down to the corner. There comes the safe jump out. Deer keeping Len in the corner again, whipping a move, and Nero comes down with JB, but unfortunately doesn't get a hit of it. The Deer will launch, though. Len trying to whiff punish, but not getting anything out of it, and Nero just going to go into heat right now. Don't really know what he's looking for. Maybe just get a little bit of health back, maybe taunting.
Oh, that's
no, he's going to try to wimp the unblockable. She should be able to... No, not going to dodge through. I was gonna say, she should be able to dodge through this because she's a Half Moon character. Because the first thing that went through my head, because every time I've ever avoided that, I've had to play Aoko, since I'm not playing Aoko in the Nero matchup. So every time I see that shit, I've always got to time my, my backdashes. So the first thing that went into my head was, oh, backdash, then he jumped. And I'm like, oh, okay, well now you're, oh, no, wait a minute, H Moon characters can dodge. Unfortunately, though, I guess he's not super familiar with the Nero matchup, and he got just caught out a few too many times. But that's Nero for you.
Fucking,
Hard game. Nero's difficult to deal with for like every character. I don't know. We might need Steve to come in and tell us how H White Len does against Nero. Maybe Steve will come in and he'll go, no, that's the worst matchup in the game. Fuck you, Gibbons, you're a retard now.
True. Stevie would fucking know. He always know. He's his character after all. He always know. Until he don't know, man. Until he don't.
Until he doesn't. Oh shit.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see, because we need one more fucking loser, so we need to update this.
He's saying HY Len cannot run and crouch. Maybe he's trying to tell me that the HY Len can't go under the birds. Maybe it's just that C White Len and F White Len can, though. I know it is a bit wonky, because I know with Aoko Fireballs, I think there's one Len that actually can't run under, while the other two can, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the H can't go under, and the other two can. There's some wonky thing about it. I don't know. You seldom see H White Len players, so it's not something I've dedicated too much time into to learning. The only time I ever play against H White Len is against Oitsu. Not Oitsu. Ofen.
Ofen?
And I never and Ofen doesn't. He never plays his H White Len against me. He always plays his C White Len if I pick CO Oko, and he picks F White Len if I pick the F Oko.
Did Speedy already fucking...
I don't know. Speedy hasn't put any of his scores in yet. There we go. So now it's just absence of Koval and what's it called, round 2, and then losers round 1 can play off stream, right?
Speedy? Always wanna watch Speedy, man.
Can losers round 2 play off game as well when they get their game?
Yes, they can play their game. And the rest of P3 gonna play off stream too.
You want to watch Speedy in round 3,
Yes,
right?
we wanna watch Speedy and
And then you want to do the
Rylan.
rest of round 3 off stream? Okay.
Hyped to see what Speedy gonna pick up this time. Is it gonna be a H Rogi? Is it gonna be his famous Len? Dame Stevie say that we need to talk, man. Man, I feel like I'm gonna Stevie this time.
Yeah, he's gonna make fun of you because of my like inability to know
Man,
what fucking
he gonna be like, bro, she cannot run. I told you she cannot run.
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe H is the one that can't go under. Maybe H is the one that can't go under fireballs. And I know that I do remember that there is one wonky thing with either Len or the H White Lens, where like one moon can't avoid things the others can. So it's probably H.
I'm sure H villain couldn't. That's why I said it. But apparently I said that she fucking can. Thank you, Stevie, for coming in. Hope you have a great day.
Okay, so where's Speedy's game? So yeah, it's gonna be Speedy versus Riven on Kingdom, so we're just waiting for them to post their IP. Riven has the IP out. Okay, so I'll join off of that. And then yeah, I don't know what Speedy's gonna play. I think he's played as Ryugi a few times in the past couple of games that we've seen in the last couple tournaments, but I think he had shifted to be a I think he's shifted to be a full Len main at this point. I mean, he probably plays them both equally well, but he has shifted to specializing more in H Len or full Len.
Name Speedy? Yeah, Speedy always.
There we go. So yeah, it's gonna be Speedy on player 1 with Riven on player 2. And I'm starting to sync up right now.
Welcome home. Sit, relax, take a beer, take snacks, enjoy the show. Smiler.
Alright, let's see. Speedy gonna be on P1, man. Riven on P2. Riven is already picking the F Ryugi, it looks like. Damn, another F Ryugi player? What's that, the worst character in the game? What are we gonna do? And then he is gonna be playing the H Ryugi. He's gonna say, alright, I'll play the same character and show you how the good version of this character is played. I'm all synced up when you are.
And this fucking caster today is actually being a pain for me. Because every time I'm trying to connect, I need to restart caster. Every fucking time.
Game is hard.
Yeah, game is hard, caster sucks, man.
Okay. This is gonna be kind of an interesting matchup. H and F Ryugi play very, very similarly. It's just that H is just kind of objectively better. Because if you compare their moves, they both have the jumping, double hitting JB, which controls a lot of space if people are on the same plane as them. But then, what else do they have going for them? I believe they both got the really good 2B. Okay, you could make the argument that F can cover more distance faster, because if F does her forward dash and then throws it into a 2B, F can actually go like almost full screen. Just with a dash 2B, or even a dash 2C is very uncommon to see because it's risky, but if you actually do that, I think that's actually a full screen button. Basically. And it will, and because of Ryugi's run, she will low profile a lot of things. F Ryugi looks like she low profiles more than H does, but they both low profile about an equal amount. Which is something that a lot of H Ryugi players don't know. I'll tell them all the time, you know, H Ryugi can just run right under Aoko shit, right? And they always go, no she can't, and then I show it to them, and they start doing it, they're like, oh my god, I can just do that? And I go, yeah. And I say, in her 2B is so low profiling that it actually completely avoids negative edge, and it completely avoids fireballs and proximity orbs. Which means Ryugi's one of the few characters that can actually approach an Aoko with an orb out, and then pop the orb and still not trade into it. What were you saying? You're saying? Okay, yeah, good then. Hang on.
Speedy tried to do Mateo tactic when he is literally listening to us,
Oh, man.
taking tips, and
I
then
don't think Speedy needs any tips,
and then we gonna talk trash on him, and he gonna be, man, someone fucking tries to DMCA me, you fucking bitches.
Oh,
Whatever.
No, I don't think Speedy needs any tips, but he might get real upset if you start trash talking. So I wouldn't want to hurt his feelings if I were you. But yeah, no, in this matchup, I think H Ryugi literally just is like just a better F Ryugi probably, and unfortunately for F Ryugi arguably has better ground buttons, arguably. But I think H probably moves a little better and can do a little bit more. She's got the knife catch that she can do as well, so she has a much more free access to the plus frames the knife grants in pressure, and much more free access to the knife in neutral as well. Speed, though, already in the corner and a half health. Knife coming out, gonna use those plus frames on the F Ryugi. Goes in for a Rex series, keeping himself safe, but he doesn't have his knife anymore, and Speedy is gonna side swap, bringing Ryugi down to the ground. Hard knockdown, 2.9k damage, and Speedy's gonna go and getting immediately parried on wake up though, and Speedy thrown down in the corner. Now we see F Ryugi right here, just like IADing backwards, protecting a bit of space, but Speedy is gonna come up. Remember I was talking about how FY Len can play from below. Ryugi is also another character that's very, very good at playing from below people, airborne, which is something that not a lot of characters can do. The only characters I can think of that can do that well from the top of my head is like Scion, well, both Scions, Ryugi, and then FY Len. There aren't very many characters who can get below you and actually really make you fear the fact that you have gotten above them in an aerial game like Melty Blood. Speedy in the corner right now, doing some OTG, trying to get a ground tech. No ground tech coming out though, but he will IAD early. F Ryugi gonna wake up with a throw, not gonna grab anything though, and Speedy is gonna punish that. First round gonna go to Speedy right there in the H Ryugi. Second round going on, both Ryugi starting at full screen away from each other, and coming back in. Both of each other with their JVs. They've got the Ryugi hive mind, both thinking alike. F Ryugi already coming in here with some pressure. Knife coming out to give us some plus frames for a reset, and he's going to full charge. Going to hit that Rekka, but unfortunately not going to get a ton off. Speedy will jump the run-up reset that F Ryugi's going to get, and come back down with his own jump attack. Will hit 3.8k damage, and he's going to pick up his knife. F Ryugi right now, no knife in the mid-screen, while H Ryugi does have a knife and in the mid-screen with a health advantage. F Ryugi backing off a little bit, using those kind of like really big poking normals she's got with the JV. This is kind of funny, where I remember, I think it was, maybe it was Drake, someone, it was a Ryugi player that said the Ryugi matchup is, somebody said the Ryugi matchup is actually a like 6-4, arguably 7-3 matchup, because Ryugi is really bad at dealing with Ryugi. So the first Ryugi to get a health advantage can play somewhat defensively, and it makes it very, very difficult for the other Ryugi player to actually get in. Really nice forward dash right there to go under the fake reversal that's better than some characters' real reversals in this game, and he is going to hit Speedy with that, get a pretty good amount of damage. Speedy, well, doesn't have the life really right now, so he is going to mash out an overhead coming out of the F Ryugi right there, though. Going for the meaty, F Ryugi tries to get a back dash, Speedy is going to catch that with an option select. You can with cancel A buttons in Melty Blood, so going for that 2A and do an immediate button. Catch the knife, bringing it back in, keeping the aggression up. He will keep the combo going. Speedy finishing off the crescent slash in the corner. First game going to go to Speedy in the H Ryugi right there. So yeah, making a comeback from the bad matchup that Ryugi is for herself. But no, it's actually kind of funny because that's kind of a meme, but I kind of feel it. There's a, oh man, what is it? I can't remember which character I played. Maybe it was Wara, where I kind of felt that, where when I played F Wara versus like a C Wara, if I got to a certain point where I didn't have like, if I had like half my health missing, it was like, ah, shit. Like, I can't really deal with Wara.
Why are we still here, bro? Why?
Unfortunately, Speedy in the corner right now, not getting a ton of damage. He's just going to wake up with a Rekka. I don't know if that is a ton of iframes. I do believe it has some iframes, but either way, he is going to get a full combo at 3.7k with F Ryugi in the corner now. Crescent slash missing, and F Ryugi is going to punish that landing. Bring Speedy up, going for a left-right. Speedy not falling for the left-right, but he is going to get stagger pressure right here. Not falling for the stagger pressure. FRC to bring F Ryugi back in, goes for a throw. Speedy breaks the throw, but unfortunately, this is one thing that F Ryugi actually has better than H Ryugi. F Ryugi's 2A is not chainable the same way everyone else's 2A is. And it's slightly slower than most characters' 2As, being a 7-frame button, I believe. The start of a 7 frames. But it's the size of a lot of characters' B buttons. So if both Ryugi's throw breaking, you're outside of A ranges, meaning Speedy's fastest button he can poke with is like a 9 or 10 frame 2B, and F Ryugi's is like a 7 frame 2A, meaning that F Ryugi has this really kind of funny advantage in throw break scenarios, where F Ryugi can push 2A in almost every throw break scenario, and she will beat most characters' options if the option wasn't like jump or shield. I think it might even beat some characters' jump options. I believe Aoko's got a longer jump hitbox, so I do believe F Ryugi can actually just beat Aoko trying to jump out of throw breaks. Funny enough, but here we go. Speedy doing loops. Is this going to be enough to kill? And Valis doesn't look like it's enough to kill. And F Ryugi gonna get thrown. No throw break attempts right here. In second round, gonna go to Speedy right there on the H Ryugi. Close matchup. F-Ryugi right here with about half his bar, and Speedy with like almost no bar right here. Let's see if he's going to need it this round. F-Ryugi immediately starting off with pressure. Speedy dodging the knife, but unfortunately, the dodge frames are too much recovery that F-Ryugi is going to punish those. Runs and get a throw, and then goes to the 2A, and Speedy, there we go. Oh man, maybe Speedy's taking our advice, because he didn't do anything this time, and he blocked the 2A, and it forced F-Ryugi to push himself out, giving Speedy the room he needed to get back into the mid-screen. Getting a good clip in the mid-screen on Speedy, but not able to do anything off of it. Now Speedy playing from a health disadvantage. F-Ryugi playing really, really good. Not actually committing really hard to Speedy, just kind of sitting back, throwing these long pokes at him, because he knows that Speed's going to have to go into him. And Ryugi's got those longer started normals, so Ryugi's very good at playing reactively, and with the way she can throw her hitbox around, she's very good at kind of being slippery, but when she actually has to approach someone with normals just as big as hers, it can be a bit tricky, especially when the health disparity is this big, and he's got no meter coming out of him right now, but he has been forcing F-Ryugi into the corner slowly and surely. 40 seconds left, and Speedy is going to be starting some pressure. There we go, Shimmies to try to bait out the parry, and he is going to get it. 3.5k damage coming out, invalid. Ew, F-Ryugi is going to attack out. Speedy's not going to get it, but Speedy has turned the tide, has the health advantage now. Blocking in the corner, unfortunately, though, he might be able to build up enough meter to go into a heat and get some health back. Unfortunately, oh, there we go. Now, H-Ryugi's going to get Speedy with a stagger move. Speedy might not be able to get enough HP or enough meter to go into a H-Moon heat right here, but we'll see. If he can get his own pressure going, he'll be able to build enough meter quickly. Goes in for a slash, ends up missing it. Now he has himself back in the corner. F-Ryugi jumping both characters. They're slice swapping and crossing each other up. Speedy, 7 seconds left. Is he going to be able to get enough damage out on this? And now what's he going to do? Goes into heat, gets the red health back, going to get a free burst. All he has to do is back off now. Don't do anything too risky. He goes for the low hit, the overhead hits, and that's going to be a win for timeout for Speedy right there.
Speedy winning. Such a fashion, man. The aerial throw to give him into heat. He could just back off at this point and get a free win, but he decided to go for an overhead.
Maybe. It is kind of risky, because if he backed off with the backdash, F-Ryugi could forward dash and try to chase that, maybe clip his feet if he tries to jump, if F-Ryugi does a dash forward 5B. Speedy tried to jump. Again, Ryugi is a player who can play well from above people, from below people. Ryugi actually, notoriously, is really bad at playing from above people. When you're on the same level as Ryugi, she's really good. And when you are above Ryugi, she can kind of play around that, but Ryugi's actually like really, really bad at playing against people who are below her. Her air to grounds are really bad. And if you play a character who has a like crouching move that doesn't extend your hurt box upwards, a lot of times you can just punch Ryugi right out of the air. Falco, for example, if a Ryugi IADs at you and tries to air to ground you and you just push 2B, almost every time you'll counter hit Ryugi out of the air. Her air to ground game is very, very, very bad. So I'm not gonna say that like backing off. I'm not gonna say that going back in was like, oh, that's a dumb option. But I see why he did it, because when the game is that close and Ryugi, can move faster forward than you can backwards, you really could just do something crazy and try to RPS or try to monkey flip him or something. And monkey flip is air unblockable, so if he's not ready for it, he could have just died. So trying to get some safe pressure probably was the safest way to go. Just keep him locked down for 5 seconds.
Yeah. Let's see. What's going on in the bracket? No. Not changing anything. Losers rounds 2 can play off stream, that's for sure.
Losers round 1 and round 2 can play off stream, yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna watch Blob versus Oyutsu.
When do you want to start watching the losers rounds? At round 4? Or you want to start watching at round 3?
On round 3 we're gonna start watching them.
Okay.
Because we're gonna watch both round 4s.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch both round 4s. And
because once you get to round 4, that's your top 8.
Yep. And before even round 2 gonna go. Gonna go to round 3. We're gonna get already 2 matches from the round 4 of winners on normal bracket.
So okay. So you want to watch 1 from losers round 3 at least?
Yes.
Okay. So we won't tell round 3 that they can play off stream.
Round
we don't have
2
any.
Can play.
We don't have losers round 1 or round 2 finishing their games yet, though, and
I don't know why.
Far away. So do you want to watch one of the top 8 winner side right now, or do you want to try to see if anyone's been finishing their games on loser side?
Actually, don't really, I guess. Let's.
Versus Vit played, and Vit won that one. So I don't have access to the bracket, but I would say move Aaron and Vit up, and then there's your round 3 game you can watch.
And they won. Nobody won. 2-0 apparently. Okay, that's 1, and there is Kaling versus Ink, and it's Kaling 1, and there is 2. So that's 2, and that's already round 2 for us. And we're gonna watch Blob and Oyutsu on stream. Blob and Oyutsu on stream, round 2 losers off stream.
And round 2 losers, Aaron and Vit already played, so you're gonna want to move Aaron and Vit up.
Aaron and Vit already played? Where did they play, man? I guess.
They're the last one in the reported scores right there. It says Aaron 1, Vit 2.
Okay, and round 3 gonna wait. Round 3 losers waiting. Not playing.
So you want to watch Blob and Oyutsu?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so let's see. There's the IP from Blob. I imagine Blob's probably going to play his F-Vyaki and Oyutsu. You never really know what Oyutsu's going to play. It is kind of funny, though. Back when I was learning to play Melty Blood, I remember playing against Samosiv pretty frequently. And Samosiv played F-Vyaki. And Oyutsu gave me some advice when playing against F-Vyakis, especially playing against Samosiv, because Samosiv would do this thing where every single time Samosiv backdashed, he would always air dash. He always swoos. He would never not swoos. So there was a point when this was really funny actually. Samosiv was bitching about how totally busted FV Scion's JC was. And Oyutsu's like, yeah, it's a pretty good button, but he's like, I don't know how I'm supposed to beat it. And he's like, well, the reason it's winning is because every time I see you backdash, I instantly just do Rising JC. And Oyutsu's like, it's already a very good Rising button, but the fact that I know what you're gonna do is making you super, super easy to counter hit out of the air. And I took that into mind. And I remember back when I started playing CV Scion, whenever I played against a Fiaki player, every time I saw a backdash, I would just do Rising JC and I would counter hit him right out of the air. And it's like, oh shit, Oyutsu was right. You really can just Rising JC Fiaki players, huh?
Having a problem with how we're delaying on his controllers. Nothing we can do about that. Literally nothing.
So I'm connecting now. Looks like it's going to be on player 1, Blob's going to be on P2. And we'll see who they're playing. Blob's already picked his F-Vyaki, so we're going to be seeing the F-Vyaki right here. Very fun and interactive character. Everyone loves playing against F-Vyaki. And let's see if Oyutsu picks an equally as fun and interactive character.
He picks a fun and interactive character. I actually started playing HV Scion, but I'm not playing as much as I wish to. Because I'm having a mental breakdown every time I play the game.
Game is hard.
Yeah, game is hard, but I love character. I love actually V Scion. Like HV Scion, I love this character. It's so fun. She's fast.
Fun to move around. She's one of the more responsive feeling characters in the game. Every time I play CV Scion and I go back to Aoko feels so like floaty and kind of laggy. Like whenever I play CV Scion, it feels like you push an A button and it's just like, yep, there's the A button. But with Aoko, then you pick like Aoko and you pick an A button, everything feels just like 2 frames slower. I don't know why. But yeah, V Scion is just a very responsive feeling character. Her game feel is fantastic. So. But it looks like he's going to be playing the F V Scion. I think F V Scion is probably the worst V Scion because she doesn't get the same Oki that well not like H and C's Oki is great. But she really can't do the same kind of I'm synced up and good go whenever.
Yeah, I'm synced up.
Okay. So you can't really get the same Oki game. And some people argue they're like, oh well, F at least gets good damage, but like F V Scion's damage still kind of sucks. Like you can situationally get high damage off of very specific starters, but for the most part, her damage pretty kind of fucking sucks. You can't really do the same kind of like tech traps out of the air that like HV Scion can do. It's a rough character, but she does have you know.
She have a pillar.
She can travel far fast if she wants to at any point in time. She can do a like forward dash into an IAD and basically just like super hop across the entire map. Here we go, starting some pressure immediately, trying to catch a jump, but no jump is going to cut out. There we go, there's the JCs he's looking for, trying to catch someone coming in. Goes in for the what is that? It's not even really a DP. But he does knock her out of the air. Goes for anti-air, that's the word I'm looking for. Goes in for the anti-air, unfortunately ends up dashing into a pillar. Is going to use iframes to dash right through that next pillar. I see what you're trying to do, so you can't autopilot against me. Going in for the damage. How much damage is he going to get? 3.3k damage, coming up 3.5, 3.6. Okay, so this is actually, then again, we're also seeing him play against F Vyaki. Vyaki is pretty fucking squishy. If that wasn't Vyaki, I imagine that probably would have done like 3.4k damage or 3.5k, which isn't bad damage, but you know, it's really not good damage either. Like a lot of FMU characters can do more than that when just VC air throw. So this is what I'm saying when I say she's a relatively low damage character. I think though, I don't know, maybe Oitsu's gonna come back later and tell me what a fucking idiot I am. Oh, don't you know, Gibbons? Like, FV Scion is actually one of the most high damage dealing characters in the game, you fool. She, on average, is not low damaging at all. He's doing a really good job at controlling right there. Crosses V Scion up and bringing her back over into the corner using, there we go, that was actually a lot of damage, getting across of JB, 4.7k, alright, there we go, maybe I am a big dumb idiot, and that is a pretty good amount of damage. I imagine H could probably do the same with Bugbear, or whatever it's called, the claw move coming out of the air, but still, that's more than I get on C without any fucking summon, so, alright, more damage than I thought she was gonna get. Coming with the FRC on Fyaki, jumping in with the overhead, it does end up catching Oitsu, but he's not gonna get caught out. There we go, he's just waiting for the pillar so that he can iframe through with a punch, and Fyaki, like, well, she's gonna have to adapt to that. There we go for the double overhead. Aki not blocking it. She is gonna get launched, and that is gonna be the end of Aki. First frame gonna go to.
Not gonna lie, MV Scion with that actually really reminds me of F-Rise with 236C when Pillars comes in. Yeah, you just pass through that. You just wait to see fucking that, and you just fucking go in.
You can definitely punish the really careless pillars that Fyakis throw out. And Fyakis, because most characters like can't contest the pillars, they will start to autopilot those. So you can definitely tell that Oitsu's seeing like how much can I get away with here? How much is he gonna autopilot right here? And he's just gonna block for a little bit and see will he throw another pillar out? And if I've got the meter for it, can I just burst through that? Oitsu playing on the back a little bit. There we go. Gets a good cross up on Vyaki again, bringing her down over to the corner. 4.6k damage. It seems like whenever gets a cross up, he's able to convert off of it. So all right, maybe I'm big stupid idiot, and FV Scion really does is get pretty good damage off things. Really playing with a pretty, not a massive health advantage, but a pretty good health advantage. He is going to dash right through the pillar, and Fyaki not ready for it. Unfortunately, Goitsu can't really get a punish off of it. Anti-airs are, but not able to get a big confirm off of it. Fyaki, there we go, another anti-air. Two of those anti-airs actually adds up to about one combo. One CV Scion combo. So he is going to get a pretty good amount of damage off that. It lands another straight hit. There we go. Blocks the DP, and yeah, see Scion's down. You can definitely tell that Oitsu's definitely just taking his time here, and he's seeing like what can I get away with him? What is he going to autopilot? And when Aki starts to kind of run her game right here, you can tell he's not going to do anything crazy. He's not going to try to re-aggress. He's just going to back off a little bit and say, okay, I have meter. Is there a pillar coming? No pillar coming. Okay, cool. I can back off. Gonna anti-air again with the 6B that she's got. It's actually a really good button for anti-air. You wouldn't think so, but there we go. Coming down with a JC, hitting her right in the head. Counter hit on the ground. Isn't able to pick up a ton of damage. Well, more hit is going to kill her. That's the overhead coming out. Counter hit. This is definitely going to kill her. Launching her again, going into an EX claw, and yeah, that is going to get 3.6k damage. Fast rounds coming out.
That was a fucking slaughter, man.
Honestly, I love playing V Scion against Fyaki because even though V Scion isn't a crazy good character, her ability to use JC to smash people out of the air, her JB's ability to cross up, like because she's got a really far air dash, and this air dash is kind of fucking hard to figure out how to use on CV Scion. Because her JB, she doesn't have any buttons that cross up on CV Scion. But when she on H and F, she's got buttons that cross up. So her really long arcing air dash can actually work towards her because she doesn't really need to aim her buttons anymore. She just needs to get it at the right distance to like cannonball herself at you, and she can either cross you up or not cross you up. And it's really good, honestly. So as low tier as a lot of people say she is, which they're not wrong about. She's not crazy strong. There are aspects of her that I think are quite good. Her JC is a really good button. Her JB is great for crossing up, and against Vyaki players who constantly want to be above you, having a character who can play well from below somebody is it's a real asset, especially when you're a character as fast as her. Like Vyaki can outmaneuver most people on the ground and in the air, and then she gets above you and you can't do much. But V Scion is a character who can actually maneuver quite well on the ground, and then if she can find that positioning on the ground, she can run up with a move that actually plays well from below characters. And it can really catch a lot of Vyaki players out. On top of that, V Scion's a low damage character, but Vyaki's low health, so. Go over speed. Okay. Okay. Looks like Necrophone. Oh wait, no, Necrophone said he just played against Ing, so you want to update that score. Necrophone 1-2-0.
Still gonna wait for a bit.
So yeah, now it's gonna be Koval versus Speedy. Gonna see if Speedy's gonna play his H Rube or if he's gonna be playing the F Len, and I don't know what Koval plays. Koval said he was playing Nania for F Nania for a little while, but then he said he was switching to H Len, and then I haven't really
I think he
Oh,
plays.
Caster, dude, my Caster's being fucking retarded too. Did Caster get like an update or something recently?
I don't know,
'Cause
man. Mine
I know
is
it. I
pretty
know it auto
fucking
updates
retarded
sometimes
too.
when you open it, and like the Caster's being fucking retarded.
Mine is pretty fucking retarded too. Like no
Like
joke. Like every
whenever I
time I
spectate
wanna
somebody,
connect to someone, I need to fucking reset it. Otherwise, it's
yeah,
not fucking working.
yeah.
Fucking
When I
Castro.
connect to somebody, it'll connect to spectate, but then it will connect twice and bring up the names 2 times, and then I connect. And when I come out, I have to exit out of all the spectate menus, then respectate. It's weird.
Bro, Kowal just said he is shadowing, man. Insta ban. Next tournament, Kowal, you're not playing.
Yeah, Koval
Sorry, bro.
enters under a bunch of alts to try to get to the end. What happens though if Koval gets to the end of his grand finals versus him and his alt, and he's just like, oh no, I guess I got a DC. Ooh.
Ooh, man, unlike. Can you prove that it was me? Lol? No? Sorry, bro. I'm not in. I'm really sorry, bro.
Yeah. So it's gonna be Koval P1, Speedy on P2.
I need to fucking reset custom
Start it up.
again.
Dang, Koval, Speedy gets 3 rollback with Koval. That's good. I have to go to like 4 rollback or sometimes 5 with Koval because my internet's shit and he's far away from me.
My internet
But me and
pretty
Speedy are both in
godlike.
Germany, so that's just the difference in his city boy internet and my like country boy internet.
Country boy.
So he's gonna be. Looks like we're gonna be getting Koval on the H Len, and we're gonna be getting Speedy on probably the H Ryugi. Interesting matchup we have here. I don't know. I don't think Ryugi is gonna be able to run under Len's 0 landing recovery, fucking J2C ball attack. It's insane. I didn't know that move had 0 landing recovery until I played against Multi. And I was like, dang, it feels like you have no landing recovery, Multi. Am I just like going crazy? And he's, oh no, straight up no. I can literally just do that like I'm an F-Moon character. It's pretty crazy. It's really good for cross-up, keeps people locked in place. Very, very hard to contest. Not many people can anti-air it. It's hard to get in range, like air throw it out if you see it coming. It's really active. It's a fucked up move. But Ryugi has the, not the, but like very big normal, so she can kind of poke at a distance and maybe counter hit Len out of the air if Len isn't careful with how she throws it. Are you connected yet?
Good, we connect, we can go. We gaming.
Okay. Hopping on. Alright, I give him the go. So we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see who ends up being the aggressor. I feel like both characters could be could aggress on each other in this one, because in a lot of matchups you kind of look at it and you say, okay, who's the one who wants to play defensively? Who's the one who wants to play aggressively in this matchup? But Ryugi's got big enough normals that she could slowly move in on Len, and she's got the maneuverability to get on Len relatively fast if she wants to. But Len's also got her own set of disjointed normals. I believe Len's standing 5B is actually even a low, so it's kind of crazy. Already Len putting Ryugi into the corner, 2.7k, getting knocked down, not going for an air tech code, fails to block the cat high, and then getting thrown after the overhead, not hit second hit coming out. Len putting herself out of the corner, though, immediately anti-airing Ryugi. As I said earlier, Ryugi is not a very good character for hitting people below her, and you can see that right there, just the grounded move going in. Ryugi gonna swap sides with Len when Len tries to bunker out. Unfortunately, though, neither of them are gonna get a hit, and Ryugi is gonna be back in the mid-screen with a health disadvantage. Throws the knife, catches the knife, comes over the top of the cat, and he is gonna overhead Koval really close to the ground, spacing out that JB really well. 3.6, 3.7k. He's gonna go into 4k damage right here doing these loops. And there we go. Ends up dropping the loop, and Koval is going to sweep, well, not a sweep, but he is gonna come out low and knock Ryugi out of here. Ryugi coming in slow, trying to avoid the cat, and he is gonna be able to keep the combo up without getting hit by the cat. Going into heat right now, so he's going to get all of that red health back. Koval's going to have his work cut out for him right now because he's going to take out a 75% health Speedy, and he's about 2 hits away from death, and yeah, there are the 2 hits coming out right now. Koval going to go down on round 1. Speedy on top. Speedy doesn't have any meter for this next round, though, and Koval's got a lot of meter, so he's instantly going to see Speedy dashing up and go for a invul move. Drops the combo, but with a 3.2k HP lead against Speedy right now, he's sitting pretty. Running up and ends up missing, though. Speedy is going to dodge through, and he will punish that. There is going to be enough recovery for Speedy to get a complete dodge punish right here. 4.2k, 4.4k coming down, and what's he going to do? Knees with a 2B, and then he's going to wreck it to bring himself faster. Faster and close to him. Koval is going to block the overhead and then try to jump out, but unfortunately Speedy is ready for it, and he is going to catch the jump out on the other side. Combo going invalid, he's going to pick up his knife. Speedy catching the knife, re-aggressing, and he is going to try to not touch the cat on the way out. There we go, not touching the cat, and he is going to juggle Koval. Is it going to be enough to kill, though? Going for the loose 3.3k, 3.4k, and 3.5k. Speedy is going to finish Koval off right there while in heat. First game going to go to Speedy.
Speedy showing some fucking secret techniques of Harugi school, man.
Well, was he secret? I think he's just being the dumb autopilot Ryugi character. Look at these wreckage, just keep him out of the way of everything.
Honest Speedy player.
Well, Speedy's not honest, no. He's
yeah, exactly. That's why he's a secret technique.
But I mean, that doesn't mean he's cheating, alright? Like, I haven't seen anything sus. We just know this Speedy's a dishonorable player who uses forbidden
Oh.
techniques, and then he pretends that it's okay because he's the one doing it. And it's like, no, 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 no. Why are you special, Speedy, huh? Len keeping these Speedy zoned out with these icicles right here, and then he is going to punish the knife, but not get a full combo off of it. It doesn't really matter, though, because he will scramble with Speedy to get a full combo. Here, putting Speedy in the corner. Speedy going to tech out. Koval going to be missing the tech punish, and because of that, Speedy will punish Koval's whiff. Speedy jumping back out of the corner, but Koval, again, Len's got these really good anti-air buttons, and really can't do much when you get below her. So Len getting under Speedy and pushing her like JC to swing those balls up is a really strong position to be in. So Speedy does want to kind of limit how much he jumps against Len, because if Koval gets a read on it, he can't just run right under and punish Speedy for going that high in the air. Speedy, though, there we go, that's what I'm talking about earlier, using those JVs on the same plane to catch him, and Koval stalling his air movement to use icicles to get Speedy out trying to jump up and get him, and that is going to be the end of the round for him. So first round going to go to Koval right there on the H lane. Immediately jumping up to avoid Speedy's swing, but he is going to fall into the second swing that Speedy does, and Speedy going to put him into the corner right now, juggling him around a bit. Is going to drop it, but he gets his knife back anyway. Tries to cross Koval up, but not going to work. Will dodge Koval's string and catch Koval in the exact same dodge plunge as last time. Invalid combo, but Koval is actually going to tech out. He's going to bring Speedy back to the ground with a blocked air hit on the back end of Speedy, but there we go. We get the Melty Blood hitboxes, and even though Speedy's buttons don't cross up, Koval stuck his big button all the way in front of Speedy, through Speedy's collision, and then, like, the front of Speedy hit Koval's extended hurt box through him. Classic fucking terrible Melty Blood hitbox. I'm kidding. That should happen like every game, but it just happens a lot in Melty.
Fucking fat, man.
Speedy with the slight health advantage right now. Tried to come down, but he's not able to get it. Koval just stands right behind him. Again, Speedy's buttons don't cross up, so Koval with good positioning is able to punish landings. Unfortunately, he's going to try to go for and he misses the ground tech twice. Speedy is the master of catching ground techs right here, so Speedy like ain't trying to capture my own game. Koval, it'll be years before you can face me. Taking Koval into the corner, going in for the juggle, but ends up missing it. Koval stuck in the corner right now. He is going to be taking some staggered pressure from Speedy. Blocking. Speedy going to get some plus frames, using some meter right there to get the EX knife coming out. Unfortunately, Koval is going to get caught trying to jump out by one of Speedy's lows, but he's not going to finish the combo. Koval alive in the mid-screen, and there we go. Speedy just laser beams a knife right into his fucking forehead, and Koval is going to be out for the count. Speedy going to come out on top in that game.
Kino, man. Kino flip. Kino knife.
I honestly forgot the knife was a thing. I was just like, alright, Koval's back in the mid-screen, and I was getting ready to like, narrate, like, a neutral kind of situation. And, oh, a knife just beams right into him.
Okay, so I wanna watch Zach playing, because he is so
Okay.
audio rip. Audio rip, audio not rip anymore. Zach versus Vit on stream. Rest of the losers round 3 gonna play off stream. Tem Poctamor trolling? Pocta trolling? Question marks.
And then rest of round 3 off stream. I told him to have Zach host because for some reason I couldn't connect to it earlier.
Polish internet, man. Polish internet.
Polish internet, dude. I'm
Yeah.
Russian. Or I'm German.
Yeah, but Vit is Poland.
Polish people do notoriously join Sailor Moon tournaments and then lag everyone, so that's probably what it is. I've got Sailor Moon S internet over here, and it's Polish. Holy shit.
Easy.
I fingered 1 instead of 2 trying to connect, and I'm like, man, oh, why is it giving me a ping?
Like, oh man, how many frames I wanna watch it?
What does Zach play? I don't know.
Zach? Civ Wark. He's a Wark player.
Oh, okay. I like playing CV Sound against Wark players as well because they don't stop pushing buttons, and so you can just sit there and loop your summon Oki over and over again. Like
Yeah,
they won't not push buttons. So if you just like 2B medium,
Onion
just
ring,
like hit every time.
onion ring, onion ring, onion ring. Like, cool man. Rising jumping C. Yeah man. Feels good.
There we go. Okay, now I see. If it's gonna be on player 1, that's gonna be on P2. And then I don't know who Vit plays, but we'll see. We'll see.
Again.
So it looks like Vid is going to be a CCL player. Damn, everyone's playing CL nowadays. We need to make a campaign to get people not to do that. But then again, what's worse, CLs or Neros? Yeah, easily Neros. So I'm glad there's more CLs because new players will either join, they'll play Ryugi and then they don't stick around. They'll play CL and then it's like, oh, I fucking hate CL. Or they'll play Nero and then it's like, oh well, I should please go play CL.
Man, I cannot connect to Zach, I think. Gonna wait a bit.
I'm good to go whenever you are.
I will reset again caster and see how it's gonna be.
Righto. So yeah, we're gonna be getting the CCL versus the Wark. This is gonna be, this is kind of an interesting matchup. CL is kind of CL is a character, CCL especially is a character that Ciaoko can't really autopilot against because if the CCL is vigilant and she sees a rain coming and you throw that rain, you're really, really, really easy to punish. CL can punish rains very easily. She also deals with orbs very, very well. So Wark, and the reason I bring that up is because Wark is a character whose rings can function a lot like laser rains. In a vacuum, they're better than laser rains because they move slower. I believe they come out earlier. If they don't come out earlier, they can trade in Wark's favor. You can't trade with a laser rain because if Alco gets hit, laser rain disappears. So laser rain doesn't very much ever trade at all. Whereas Wark rings will very commonly trade. So in a vacuum, Wark rings are kind of, that's why I make the joke that Wark is just better Ciaoko because Wark rings are very good in a vacuum compared to other moves that have their similar function. Laser Rain becomes the more oppressive tool because in conjunction with negative edge orbs and the safe jumps that Ciaoko can use it for, it's fucked up. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I was going to say that CL could potentially stop Wark from autoing with rings and really, really, really limit the ring usage that Wark can do. But the thing is that Wark doesn't lose her air movements when she uses rings, which again makes the rings better than Laser Rain in a vacuum. So Wark could, if the CL isn't fast enough, just ring and then do his double jump, just block. And then that's a full punish on CL. So yeah, that's going to be rough. I wonder how CL deals with this matchup. CL is a kind of hard character to catch because of her low run, so she can probably get under rings better than a lot of characters, but...
Man, I cannot connect to Zach. It's looking for him, but I cannot connect.
Is really having a problem? You can. I mean, if you're having a problem, then we can try having Vit host, and then you can connect to Vit.
I mean, it will be better because it needs to be on stream, I guess.
Yeah, you need to be the one on stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll ping them and tell them to have Vit host then. And if I can't connect, then you can do the commentary.
Yeah, I can. I guess I can do. So I would appreciate. Because it's just looking at the fucking tunnel, and it don't wanna fucking go in like 5 minutes.
There we go. So now Vit's hosting. We'll see. We'll see if I can connect a bit, but if I can't, then you've got the commentary unlock. I believe in you.
Yeah. I did the first game until my mic died, apparently. Mega cope. Yeah, exactly. Mega cope. Yeah, and it worked instantly, man, for me.
It let me in this time. Okay, cool. I actually got in. Yeah, it didn't work with Vit earlier. But luckily it worked now. Alright. So we're going to be getting Vit on the CCL, and we're going to be getting Zach on the CWARC. I'm already synced. Let me know when you're good.
Yeah, I'm synced too.
Okay.
Instantly got in, finally. So it's all good. I will not need commentate. Chat will not be sad. And you're gonna have fun.
I'm sure you would have done great. Don't worry about it. So, alright, so we're gonna get the C-Wark versus the CL Wark. Already getting pretty aggressive, but like I said, CL's a really, really slippery character, so she's already kind of really far away. There comes the ring, and then she does retain her air movements. Better Ciaoko in action. But she is gonna get caught out by Knives right there, and CL is gonna carry cover of the screen, crossing her up to keep her in the corner, going for the overhead. Good block, but she is gonna get command air throw. It's like a command air throw. It's just an air throw, but it like can be done out of a weird jump. She's gonna get the weird air throw on Wark right there, putting Wark down in the corner, but unfortunately Wark actually is gonna escape and go back to the mid screen right here. So Wark jumping up and top the screen, getting caught out by Knives, and CL just throwing the knives again. Those knives really, that pattern is really good at catching people jumping up, especially that like double jump-ish height. You think you'd stay safe, but no, it actually kind of makes it hard to aggress on her. Counter hit by those high knives again, and Wark looks like she's having trouble trying to figure out how to get her way in. Shielding the first set of quadruple knives, but then the actual last knife comes out, ends up catching out the shield. Gonna go for like a bunker on the ring for some reason. More knives coming out, and they are gonna catch Wark's teleport. It looks like Wark's trying to find her way in with these teleports, but there we go. Ring comes in, counter hit, and there, boom. Okay, not a ton of damage though, but this is one, man. It's I'm not gonna say so easy in downplay Wark, but goddamn, compared to Reigns, it is really, really easy to pick up counter hits with Wark rings. I swear, it feels like from anywhere. If the Wark ring counter hits, bam, it's a free combo. But like, Reigns not so much, but unless it's in the air. But anyway, like I said, right there, the Myriad Slash, that is a full screen move, so if he, it didn't really matter where that ring came out, like, CL was going to get that punish, so well played by CL right there. Unfortunately, CL is out of meter, and Wark has about 244, so being a C-Moon character, she doesn't have to worry about going into max, so she's just going to, yeah, blast this. I got a burst now, and if I don't go into burst, I come back at 200 meter, feels good, and CL at 130 meter, knowing that how CL operates, so he's probably just looking for a weird place to do one of his, like, 19 DPs. Techs out and gets caught, but it's not going to be a full combo. Jumps onto the wall, trying to stay above rings, but not able to get too much out of it. Eyes come out, but not able to get much. Rings coming out, or no, not rings, knives. Looks like he's trying to, yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like he's trying to find a safe place to heat, but he's not quite able to find it, and he is gonna get cut out by a ring. So that next round is gonna go to, wait a minute. No, CL won the first round, right. Wait a minute. I don't remember who won the first round, because I'm retarded. I wasn't looking at the screen for the last half. Here we go, the Myriad Slash is coming out, and CL is going to get a full combo off that. No, it doesn't pick up off the ground. She is going to get a throw right there. Wark going into max right here, so she can burst if she wants to. CL maybe trying to catch it out. Maybe you can't burst when that knife actually pops on you. It might act as like a hit grab. And some hit grabs, you can't burst them. But no, it looks like he was just able to try to go into Blood Heat. Unfortunately, he is going to get punished going into Blood Heat for the knife, and the Myriad Slash will catch it. Throws her through the Blood Wave, and that first round is going to go into CL right there.
I'm kind of surprised that Vit is going like such a fucking good in this tournament.
There we go. So that is gonna be who is it? Vit on Vit's on the CL. So that's gonna be Vit getting round 1 on the CL. Knives immediately coming out, and Wark is gonna block. Taking a bit of chip damage, but you know you can't die to chip in this game, so not a big problem. Teleporting, there's the spacing he's been looking for the whole first round. Teleports behind, and unfortunately not able to get a huge confirm. Hits a second hit, which basically adds up to 1 full confirm, but CL is going to get back into the mid-screen. Ring comes down, and look at that. The ring just comes out so slow that you can land, recover, and then boop, there's the ring. Ready to counter hit someone. Really nice. And there we go. That's what I was talking about, how I said the ring is really, really good at trading on Wark. Ring trades right there. Counter hit. Bam. Free combo. Man, look at this better Oko looking ass character. Gets crossed up by the CL right there, and the ring is going to come out to protect some space. Jumping over through the knives, and he is going to get a punish on CL with these knives. Bringing him up, taking it back down. No, not going to take him back down. Drops the taking it back down part, and CL is going to cross him up in the air this time. Counter hit with the cross up, and CL is going to bring arc. There we go. I'll tell you how to take someone back down arc. There we go. Dives in, misses the dive on purpose so that it fakes a meaty and then goes in with a throw. He is going to re-juggle Wark, catching him with a frame trap. Bring a Wark back down, and what's he going to do off this? Not going to dive in, just going to go for another dash up medium. Wark pushing buttons on Wake Up. Look at Wark, he's got 266 meter, and yeah, I think a DP, and he's gonna push buttons on Wake Up. A fucking Wark players, man. What I tell you about Wark players? This is why I play CV Sion versus them. They can't not just stop pushing buttons. They've got the tools to not have to just push buttons, but they always push buttons. Anyway, Wark having CL in the corner immediately, and she's gonna use Big Ring to get plus frames, but CL's just gonna get hit by him, so that Big Ring gonna turn into, well, not big damage, but damage. And there we go, sees the ring coming out, and yeah, that's what CL was waiting for. He's like, yeah, jump, dude, jump. I wonder what you'll do when you jump. I'll never be able to guess. And then, there we go, a second time. Oh, no, more rings, please, don't, I can't breathe these coming. It looks like the CL's got what Wark wants to do on lock, but unfortunately CL's run out of a lot of meter and whipped an air throw, so Wark is gonna get a lot of damage out of this. On top of going into max, straight up kill. No, well, it's not gonna kill.
Second one?
It's not gonna kill.
Man,
I think he's gonna go for the second one, but it wouldn't kill. Dude, arc drives in this game are terrible. They never fucking do damage. Like, anything does more damage than arc drive. Just like OTG, someone with 2 A's would do more damage than an arc drive. Zach gonna come out on top of the round 2, trying to style with the double moon. Unfortunately, not able to get it. But I mean, hey, it wouldn't have killed anyway. All right, so not a huge loss. And he did get that HP regeneration back from the heat, so you know, securing the life lead. It was a big brain move, a big strong play. Ring coming down, but it is going to dissipate before it actually gets to CL, so CL is going to jump up, get the funny the funny air throw, bring a Wark back down, going in for some jumps to dive in. Unfortunately, though, he's getting a little too greedy, and Wark is going to check that dash in and put CL all the way back in the other corner, and a couple of counter hits with the stagger pressure, but not able to get a ton off it. And there we go, the rings, throwing CL all the way back around the other corner. I'm going to take you back and around town, back in the right corner, from the left corner, initially from the right corner again. There goes a ring hits, but he's not going to be able to get a huge confirm off. Another ring hits, but not counter hits, so no confirm off. But CL looking for the funny air throw, but not able to get it. Knives coming out, and Wark is going to jump over the top, getting close, but CL, again, is a real slippery character, able to jump up, and you can't really catch CL out just by being behind her like you can with some characters, because again, her JB does cross up. So Wark really trying to find these openings, jumping in, feigning back, doesn't want to throw these rings. You can tell that Wark has become afraid of throwing the rings because he knows CL's got 200 meter, and he knows that if CL sees the ring, he's going to go for the DP. So Wark actually right now gets crossed up in the air, but unfortunately they both counter hit each other, so Wark not going to get caught up by that. You can tell, though, that Zach is looking to try to bait one of these Myriad Slashes from CL. Catches CL with the low on Wake Up, then the rings again on Wake Up. CL's got like 9 reversals. pushing buttons on Wake Up! Oh, well. And Zach already about to go into heat right here. And CL about to go into heat as well. So they are both going to get burst very, very soon. Unless CL spends some meters. CL, you can tell, is looking for the... Oof, yeah, there we go. CL going into max. Not going to burst out. Get a ton of damage off it, but Work is going to come up, catch her out of the air, bring her back down. And what's CL looking for right here? She's in max mode, but I don't see any burst coming out. I don't see any meter usage either. It looks like CL is focusing maybe a little too hard on trying to find these rings out of the air because she started playing really, really, really passively like she was in the first couple games, and she's been catching things out. Unfortunately, there we go. Get the funny air throw, bring a Wark back over to the corner. Wark in max, though, so she might try to do something with this. Blood Heat, yeah, here we go. He's going to be maybe looking for just an unblockable moon trap. No, last one. You can't just throw projectiles at someone who's in Blood Heat.
I'm gonna kill, but 5K.
Maybe he thought it was an air one, because Arc has an air one as well, so maybe he just got the characters mixed up. But either way, he's going to sit back, throw the knives, maybe still looking for a safe place to heat. Arcrid does not have any way to stop a heat at this point, but no, he is going to get him with the mix-up and hit CL in the back of the head. Going to go down. Who's that one? Next game, going to go to Wark on there, so Wark's going to win. I got someone yelling on that side.
Okay, so they're gonna be still playing or whatever. I think Riven put it. Losers round 4 gonna play offstream. We're gonna watch Speedy versus Oyutsu.
We're gonna have round 4 offstream? Okay.
We're gonna watch Speedy versus Oyutsu.
Finals is first to 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking for the Speedy versus Oitsu game. Speedy's got Oitsu pinged. Alright, let's see how this goes. So I wonder if Speedy's gonna play his Ryugi against Oitsu, or if he's gonna break out the Len. We'll see how serious he gets. Oitsu, if he's gonna keep playing the F. If Oitsu's gonna keep playing the F V Scion, FV Sion, whatever. Speedy might end up going for the F Len because, like I've said in the past, the F Scion's got that JC that makes it really, really good at catching people you get below. And Ryugi notoriously is not good at dealing with people who get below her. So, if Oitsu moves around and tries to force an engagement where Speedy's in the air and Oitsu can land first, Speedy can have a lot of problems. And Oitsu, knowing Oitsu, he's going to be very good at lining something like that up. So you could just avoid that scenario entirely if you pick F-Len, and you don't need to worry about having, no air to grounds, because F-Len's got buttons that cross up and will air to ground quite well. So you don't have to worry about those rising JCs. As long as you're in the right position, you can just cannonball them. But it looks like I'm having trouble connecting to them.
Nice, okay.
Alright, there we go. Speedy's going to be on P1, Oitsu's going to be on P2. And we'll see. Syncing up, and I guess, yeah, Oitsu's going to be on P2. So we'll see what he ends up picking when this stuff starts to sync up. It'll be an interesting matchup. We'll see. I'm interested to see what Speedy's going to play. Oitsu usually plays the same character through the tournament. Yeah, there we go. There's the FV Scion, and Speedy is going to be playing the H Ryugi, it looks like. Maybe he'll play the H Ryugi, try to feel him out, and then he'll switch to Len if he ends up getting a round taken off, because it is first to 3. So he is going to have multiple rounds to kind of try to get a feeling for Oitsu, and then switch to a more advantageous character if he wants to, possibly.
It's okay for me.
It's still syncing for me, so give me a couple seconds. All right, I'm good to go now.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, looks like we're gonna be seeing Speed on the H Ryugi versus Oitsu on the FV Scion. The FV Scion that does do high damage. I'm a big stupid idiot. No, I don't know.
I think he's just
I'm still not entirely
at this
convinced
point.
that she's a crazy high damaging character, but we'll see. Ryugi is a low health character though, so maybe he just needs a couple of hits, bam, knock him out. Ryugi might not be able to go into the, and because of H Ryugi, he can't choose to go into heat whenever he wants, so HP regeneration just might not be something on the table, especially if he's spending meter liberally in pressure. Throwing the knife, catching the knife, and Oitsu is going to meet the knife up in the air to keep Speedy in block sponge. Tries to go for a ground spike and ends up missing it, and Speedy is going to take that time to punish Shion. Bring her over to the other side of the map, putting her in the corner. Speedy goes up for a throw, gets broken by Oitsu, but Speedy still has the advantage as he's airborne, and like I said earlier, like, Ryugi's got those really, really good airborne moves when you're on the same level. Unfortunately, though, crosses up and Oitsu's ready for it, and he's going to punish Speedy's cross and put Speedy in the corner, doing doing more damage to Speedy than Speedy did to him. Sion does have a comboable air throw, so Oitsu is going to go for the combo throw. Speedy air dashing out of the corner because Oitsu ends up dropping the combo though, and now Speedy has that mid-screen pressure on Oitsu. Going into heat though, he did get a lot of that health back, so despite the fact that Oitsu did a lot more damage to Speedy than Speedy's done to him, going into heat already has given Speedy a lot of that HP back, and we're back to about an even HP pool. But Speedy's got the higher HP health modifier because he's grown the health back from a low point. Oitsu is going to find a good scrambling hit right there and throw Speedy back down to the corner. Not a ton of damage, but it does give him the HP advantage. And Oitsu right there just kind of playing in the air, trying to get close to Speedy safely. And Speedy is going to say, okay, you're going to respect my air game. I'm going to run up and air throw you. I've got these long dashes with Ryugi. If you're going to respect my air game, I can just get right in. And Oitsu, maybe he's going to have to adapt to that. We'll see what happens. Speedy comes in, goes for another throw. Now that's 2 throws, so Oitsu is broken. Speedy getting to Oitsu with the overhead, though. He's going to have to kill. No, drop the combo. But then he does counter hit Oitsu out of the air. He did the classic, I dropped my combo on purpose to get you to reset. Definitely a combo drop on purpose to catch Oitsu out. And it ended up working for him. Well played by Speedy right there. But we're gonna see how Oitsu ends up trying to adjust to this. That's like 2 times. Oitsu has broken Speedy's throw twice, but at the same time, with the passive play, you can definitely tell Speedy's been catching onto it, and he's starting to challenge this with air throws. So Oitsu getting really aggressive out of the gate this first game, though, throwing Speedy down. Speedy not ground tacking. You have to remember that Sion's like air throw is really, really bad because you can actually ground tech it. And I don't know if F has a specific like ground tech chase. Wow, we're really, really fast round coming out of Oitsu that just gets someone wake up like every time. I don't know if FB Sion has something she can do to catch tech chases, but with CV Sion, it's kind of a toss-up. Speedy playing a lot more passively now this time. Like, okay, I'm just gonna use my normals, try to keep you zoned out. Reverse beating, pushing you over into the corner. Going in for a throw and throwing him out of the corner. Just gonna go for a throw loop. There we go, guts it twice. And because the throw wasn't broken, you can break a throw, so one thing you can do. So I'm just gonna go on a limb and assume that Oitsu was maybe thinking the throw loop wasn't coming. He was trying to be safe and block it. Gets 2 throws on Oitsu, and that is going to give him a big health advantage. Something that's kind of interesting about Ryugi is that... Never mind, I was wrong. I had it backwards. I'm not going to say the interesting thing about Ryugi, because it's an interesting thing that every character can do. Ryugi coming out and keeping Oitsu in the corner, jumping up high. Oitsu tries to jump out early, but Speedy really, really keeping him locked down here. Goes for the overhead, cancels it into Rekka to keep himself in the corner. Oitsu is waiting to find that opening, but no, unfortunately, Speedy is going to cross him up and keep him back in the corner. Oitsu about to get guard broken, and Speedy rebeats, blocks the reversal Oitsu tries to do. Yeah, you can't just do that like you can to Vyaki pillars, Oitsu. Nice try, keeping you in the corner right here. What are you going to do this time? Blocks the overhead, goes in for the Rekka, but Speedy is going to pick up that knife soon. Knife picked up. No, Speedy ended up missing the knife pickup. No, he got it as being pushed back, though, so Speedy does have his knife, but Speedy's also got a full health bar, something that Oitsu doesn't have. Oitsu's going to have to be really, really careful right here. Keeping Speedy in the corner, going for some really, really aggressive, really fast pressure up in the air, back down to a dive kick, sliding in. This pressure is really staggered, but you can't, it's really, really hard to find an actual good gap in it. And there we go. Speedy says, I don't need the gap. I'm a H-Man character. I'm just gonna bunker on through. Oitsu is gonna burst Speedy, trying to catch him out landing, but I don't think he's gonna do enough damage. There's only 7 seconds left in this. He's gonna have to do a lot. And I think that's probably where Speedy was coming from with blocking. Speedy sees the timer, sees with this health advantage, I can block for the next 20 seconds, and he is able to successfully block for the next 20 seconds. So the first game is gonna go to Speedy due to timeout right there. So let's see how Oitsu ends up adjusting here. Let's see what he's going to start doing. He goes and gets a little aggressive on Speedy early, putting Speedy in the corner, sweeping Speedy to give himself some, like, good Oki right here. Now, here we go. We got him going in for the pressure right now. High, low, and Speedy, there we go. There was the gap, but Speedy respecting it a lot. Doesn't get out. Tries to jump out, and Oitsu, no. Block string, going to keep him up in the air. Speedy is going to counter-strike. Yeah, he is going to counter-strike Oitsu when Oitsu tries to come in on his dash, and that is going to give him the ability to put Oitsu over to the corner. Counter-hitting Oitsu again, but unfortunately, he's not able to get too much off of this. So we are back in the mid-screen. Oitsu is going to catch Speedy's landing right there, and he's going to bring him over to the corner. 3.1k damage, 3.4k damage. Not a ton, but that is going to use the, he's going to air dash over to Speedy to keep him in the corner, because Speedy isn't challenging these air throws with a ground tech. So Oitsu does have the freedom to just, like, air dash to Speedy if he really, really needs to keep him in the corner. Counter hitting with a ground spike, and this is going to be enough to kill. No, not enough to kill, but he will go up and get Speedy with a command grab, and that will be the end of Speedy for round 1. A fast commanding round coming out of Oitsu. Let's see what goes on here. Oitsu jumping up immediately, forces Speedy to whiff something, and punishing that whiff. Bringing Speedy back down to the corner. Really, really nice whiff throw, or whiff punish with 4.6k damage. Then forcing Speedy out of his heat. So Speedy's really not got too much going on for him right here. Doesn't have much meter, doesn't have a ton of health compared to Oitsu. He's down to about half health, but Oitsu hasn't even been touched yet. Oitsu, there we go, getting his dash and checked by Speedy. Unfortunately, Speedy's not going to be getting anything out of it. Dashing in to catch Oitsu in the corner, but Oitsu jumping right over Speedy's aggression, counter hitting him, bringing him back over to the other side of the other side of the map. Tries to go for a cross up, but ends up missing it. So Speedy is going to get the chance to backdash away and punish Oitsu getting a little bit too aggressive in the air. But unfortunately, again, Speedy not going to be able to pick up on it. Has the pressure right now and staggering against Oitsu in the corner. Is going to catch him out with a reverse speed, but no real confirm coming out. Oitsu tries to jump out, but Speedy doing a good job of caging him in. Missing a shield, and Speedy is going to capitalize on that. Now we're going to be getting a big combo out of Speedy. Launching him up in the air, juggling with the knife throw, going for the loop. 3.7, 3.8, 3.9k. He's going to go for another knife throw. There's the next knife throw. 4.1k, 4.2k. How many more can he go up on this? Goes into heat, and there we go. Now he's trying to end it. Speedy was just trying to get into heat right here so we get a bunch of health back and get a free burst. Oitsu is going to ground tech, but Speedy, the ground tech master, misses his ground tech timing, and Oitsu is going to blood heat to get all of that health back instantly. And now all that health that Speedy just did to Oitsu lost, and Oitsu is going to come in over the top, hit him with a real deep JB, kick him right in the swap in face. Speedy gonna go down, and Oitsu's like, all right, there we go. Commanding 2 games, no losses. Now Speedy's gonna have to be the one to adjust, and we're gonna see how he's gonna handle that this game. Oitsu immediately getting aggressive in the beginning fight stage. It was Speedy below Oitsu, unfortunately not able to land a connecting hit. Lands, and he's gonna try to dodge through Oitsu. Oitsu side swap, seeing the dodge, and he is gonna put Speedy over into the corner. Like, yeah, nice dodge, kid. All right, I'll just use that to get myself free corner carry. Speedy is going to bunker out of it though, keeping Oitsu in the corner with a good counter hit right there. Like I said, Ryugi one of the characters that can actually play well from below people, so you gotta be careful about hitting characters like Ryugi and G Silent when they get below you. Oitsu is able to turn the tables, but there we go. Mr. I don't wake up throw Speedy Dragon over here. Wake up throwing to keep Oitsu over into the right side of the screen, going in for an air dash to get aggressive, but Oitsu is going to slide right under that, keeping Speedy in the corner now, and hitting Speedy with an overhead on wake up. Unfortunately, not going to get too much off of it. CV Sion's dive kicks are actually like minus on hit a lot of times, so she oftentimes can't actually combo on them. Speedy blocks the last hit low, and he ends up getting launched, but again, not a big combo going to come out of it. A very, very kind of scrambly hit, and not a big surprise that Oitsu isn't able to confirm off of it. Speedy doesn't have his knife right now. Invalid combo, picks up the knife on the way back, dashes through twice, 3.7k damage, bringing Oitsu all the way to the corner, and he's gone into heat right now, meaning he's going to get a burst that he can kind of keep himself safe with unless he goes airborne. Unfortunately, though, runs out. Oitsu is going to shield the overhead, but he's going to have to kill, launch Speedy a second time from the ground. That is going to kill his damage a lot, so only one more hit's going to do Speedy in, but one more good hit can do the Oitsu in as well. One more hit out of the air, not going to have to do Oitsu in, but Oitsu, oh no, he's on a Steam character, so he can't get any of that health back either. You gotta be careful though. If Oitsu does get 100 meter, he is gonna be able to go into heat, but no, he doesn't do it. He tries to spend it to blow through Speedy. Speedy ready for it though. Rebeats blocks the move, and he is gonna kill Oitsu, punishing him. You could argue that Oitsu is maybe trying to keep his meter mana because he didn't want to go into blood heat just yet, but well, let's see how that works out for him. It cost him a round to try to manage his meter in such a dangerous way. Speedy going up but not going for an air throw, and Oitsu is going to jab him out, take the mid-screen pressure, but Speedy will check Oitsu's dash up, keeping Oitsu in the corner. Stagger pressure going to catch Oitsu out right here, and Speedy going for a jump. Misses the attack though, and Oitsu going to challenge that immediately on landing, counter-hitting Speedy, 3.4k damage, and Speedy does not have the health advantage, but he does have the corner. Oitsu pushing Speedy out of that corner though, right here, back in the mid-screen, and Speedy is going to use his fake DP that's better than a lot of characters' real DPs to bring Oitsu down, 2.6k damage. Speedy going to have 100 meter again very soon, so he can use that to reset his pressure if he wants to. Oitsu is going to shield the top, run through Speedy on his dodge, and he's not going to get a punch, but that is going to take him out of the corner, so Speedy back on the pressuring end though. Oitsu finding his way out of these corner situations, but just having a really, really hard time getting in against Speedy in the first place, because of Speedy's just like his really good positioning and these really big normals Ryugi has. Oitsu's finding a lot of gaps to get out of the corner, and to position in a way to give himself potential ins, but he's having a hard time finding the actual hits, and whenever he finds those outs, Speedy just gives him the outs, and then he goes back to playing neutral, and he's able to keep his cool, and because of that, he's having a really good game, but unfortunately, Oitsu, as I say that, really completely steals the momentum in the entire game back, and just moves Speedy over the corner, lands a lot of really strong hits, and now he's starting to utilize his pass-through dash right here. He was, it's kind of like, what is it, like Naruto when Might Guy opens the gates? Like, Oitsu's opening the gates right now, and he's unlocking new moves as he's fighting, and now we got the fast dash, and Speedy's like, oh shit, he's gonna start side-swapping you with that? Gets thrown down to the ground, and he's like, got the first gate open, and Speedy just doesn't know how to handle it. He can't keep up with the speed. Combo throw comes out, and Oitsu is gonna get a hard knockdown, crosses Speedy up with the pass-through dash, and Speedy ready for it though, but he is gonna be able to burst because of the H-boon. Oitsu might not have been paying attention to meter, so he didn't quite deal with that as properly as he could have, and now he's stuck in the corner, but Speedy is one hit away from death. Speedy, there we go, gonna bait out the throw OS, and Oitsu gonna get caught out right here. However, Speedy doesn't really have a ton of meter, so he's not gonna be able to get that red health back unless he can get a really good loop here. He got a pretty good loop for damage, but he doesn't have enough meter to go into heat again unless he can really steal a lot of momentum back, and Oitsu only needs really one hit to kill him, so it's going to be very risky from Speedy. Catching Oitsu's landing right there, but big an F-boon character, catching landings isn't enough a lot of times. Rising Jace coming out of Oitsu, tries to catch Speedy out of the earth with an arrow and blockable overhead, but Speedy, ready for it, jumps a little bit just out of its height range, 165 meters. Speedy might be trying to look for something, but no, stalls his movement in the air to catch Oitsu out, but Oitsu, being patient, was able to punish the stalled movement, and Speedy is going to land and lose that round. So it's going to be 2 for Oitsu, 1 for Speedy. Speedy's got to come back for 2 games. Oitsu, you know, wins after this one, of course. Tries to go for the anti-air, but Speedy is going to pull back, being nice and safe, staying out of Oitsu's range just barely. Goes for a dodge. Oitsu, again, playing patiently, seeing these dodges, and he's going to punish them now. Oitsu is adapting now. He's using the pass-through a lot, not a lot more, but he's starting to use the dash pass-through now that he feels he has a bit more respect. And he's also using, he's also playing a lot more patiently on his own pressure game, knowing that Speedy's going to try to dodge or bunker or something. He's catching a lot more of these out. Counter-hitting Speedy with a punch. This is one of V-Sion's better starters from what Aka showed me, but it looks like he didn't go for the route that gives him the crazy 5k damage Aka has showed me in the past. So maybe that's an Aka exclusive combo, but he is going to get a cross-up counter hit on Speedy, jumping out of the corner, drifting from a jump, and that is going to be a really commanding lead. out of Oitsu round 1. Speedy didn't really get to do too much. And now Speedy, all right, playing really passively, trying to stay on the other side of the screen. But Oitsu immediately, like I said, FE Zion can cover a lot of distance really fast if she wants to. Goes in for the good dash and then the command dash, and she turns almost full screen. And Speedy in the corner felt safe first, only a split second before Oitsu got close. Able to bunker out, but no, he is going to run out, miss his throw. And Oitsu's like, all right, I'll grab your stand, throw hurt box, throw you into the corner. 2.60 damage off of a throw. Goes in for the fake cross up, but Speedy ready for it. Blocks on the right side, and then also checks Oitsu's dash, and that's going to give him a combo and put Oitsu all the way in the other corner. Tries to go for a crossover here, but Oitsu is going to dash out. He staying out of the way of the cross up. Goes in for the knife to give himself a reset, but Oitsu's just getting hit by it, so Oitsu not going to give him a reset, but rather just give him damage. Still in the corner right now, and Speedy trying to build up enough meter to throw the knife a second time. He's got the meter to throw the knife, and Oitsu playing really, really patiently, using these EX blocks to try to slowly push Speedy out. And you can tell right there, see how Speedy jumped first, and usually Oitsu's been the one jumping out first, so Oitsu is playing patiently enough to see Speedy jump and then maybe try to get out below him. We're gonna have to see if Speedy noticed that same thing, and if Speedy's gonna start maybe trying to go for another ground of reset, seeing the respect, but maybe that's what Oitsu's doing. Maybe Oitsu's making him like think he's got respect, and he'll try to jump out next time. It's a real dice roll, so you never know what's going on in the head of two masterful players such as this. Speedy coming in over the top, but Oitsu immediately finding that opening. Gets in, Speedy does block it, and that actually is going to give him the ability to counter hit Oitsu on the way down. 12 seconds, and Speedy's going to get a lot of health back. Oh, no. Speedy's not going to get a lot of health back. Oitsu's the one with all the red health. But Speedy does have a slight health advantage. The next hit is probably going to win this, and unfortunately Speedy gets counter, so that it is going to be the end of Speedy. Like I said, V Scion plays well from below people, and Speedy sees Scion right below him. Oh, you've used both your jumps? Yeah, I can probably swing at you right here, and then unfortunately, you forgot, Speedy. My JC hits above me.
Yeah. Cool.
Good game. So Speedy's gonna end up going to the losers finals. Now we need to watch the last rounds and losers. We're gonna need to watch Blob, Cobalt, Baltimore. Do you want to watch all of them or skip anyone?
We skipping one. Do you wanna watch Bluff or Cobalt?
It's up to you.
Chat?
I don't. Yeah, it's up to you.
Chat? Who you wanna? 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blob.
Alright, so I'll ping Baltimore, Cobalt, tell them to go off stream, and then Blob on stream.
Gonna watch another Yogi.
He says, what do I do against the punch, charge, kick, dive kit loop? I don't know. I imagine you can probably A-jab. If you block the dive kick high, it's really not plus, especially with the range, especially at the range that FE Sion was doing. So I think that if he goes for the dive kick at that range, you probably can just like, if you're a Ryugi, I don't know how good your 2A is, but I think you can actually just like mash 5A and challenge dive kicks. Or just shield, because the dive kick is not plus. The dive kicks are only plus on block with V Scion.
Yeah, when they are low.
Well, yeah, if you block them crouching and she hits you from the outside. Other than that, they are almost always like best.
Oh, so they are kind of different.
They're shitty.
Because H-Moon...
H-Moon's dive kicks are really shitty.
H-Moon, or that way then, the lower it hits, the more frames you have.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is on H-Moon and C-Moon too, but all their dive kicks are shitty.
Yeah.
They got like 9 frames of recovery compared to Scion's, which has only like fucking 5 frames of recovery or something, so you can't even use it to left-right as well. I mean, it's nice to have it. It's better than like nothing at all, and you can use it in a lot of movement places. You can use it to bait throws. It's not like an awful move, right? It's you have the fact you have a dive kick at all is good, but like you know, you can't really get away with it unless someone. You can't really get away with just spamming it against people who know that it's not as good as it looks. You play against Nana, you're like, oh no, these dive kicks are crazy, and then you play against like fucking C or H Scion, you're like, oh, these dive kicks are pretty good, they're pretty safe, whatever. You can do stuff like that. And you play CD Scion, and it's like, oh, or V Scion in general, it's like, oh wait a minute, these dive kicks look stupid. No, it's connecting stuff. No, it's connecting stuff. It's stuck on press start button. Yeah, it might have black screened me. I'll try reconnect in a second if it doesn't stay.
Yep.
So it says ribbons on P1, blobs on P2. Let's see if this one connects. There we go. Now I'm in, but I have to wait for it to sync.
Yeah, now we're waiting to sync up.
Ribbon on the This is an interesting matchup. is gonna be hard for Ryugi, because Ryugi does have big normals, and she does have the ability to play from below F-Aki, but she doesn't really have a way to keep F-Aki locked down, is the problem. Like, like a lot of characters, because F-Aki takes so much damage, you can tend to focus Oki a little bit more at the cost of damage, and just so she can't move. But with Ryugi, you can't really do that. Ryugi's Oki game is pretty, like, vanilla at best.
I'm gonna lie, I don't know how matchup should fucking work like that. Like, you wanna snipe, I guess, Waki with a jumping B or jumping C.
Yeah.
And that's like only way, because like in ground you need to work with those pillars and pits and pillars again. And I think Ryogi don't really have anything to like deal with it besides like shield, maybe dodge.
She could probably monkey flip through the early pillars that Oitsu was punching through earlier. I think if you see those coming and Aki is autopiloting, you can probably monkey flip through those.
Maybe,
but
yeah.
that's a real kind of gamble. I don't play Ryugi, so that's just a guess I'm making with how you would potentially deal with that. But I guess in this kind of matchup, what you want to do is with Ryugi, since her Oki is so vanilla, is just pour as much meter into damage as you can. Maybe when you do get your hits, and try to kill her as fast as possible. Man, it's taking forever to sync. Yeah, it took me a while to get in. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm
but we are
They
good now.
go.
Yeah, nice. Damn, we finally get a game, man. Lop is probably like getting whole fucking red waiting the game. The dopamine needs to go in.
Let's see how this ends up going. Yeah, this is gonna be rough for Ryugi, because even if you can play somewhat okay against her in neutral, her movement is fucked up, and her ability to, like, and you don't really have a great way to lock her down. Immediately getting a hit and using Puffball to bring him back down to the corner. Puffball again going for a second overhead. That is going to catch Ryugi. Yeah, Ryugi tries to go low, not able to get anything. Backing off into a pit. That Ryugi is going to get a pillar down. Ryugi backing off a little bit, but again, he's not really making any distance. He just kind of walked himself all the way back to the other corner. He's having a really hard time lining anything up. There we go, getting some corner pressure right here. Knife is going to be plus. Going in for a Rekka, but then he tries to reset. Unfortunately, Aki ready for the reset. Jabs him right out of it, counter hits, and he is going to bring him down. 3.3k damage. Fast round, 69 seconds. And that is going to be the first game going to Gwyn right there. Getting an immediate air throw on Gwyn, though, right outside of the non-attack phase. And he is going to put him in the corner fast, dashing up immediately with Gwyn respecting this. Let's see. Maybe he's going to try to go, no, he does the exact same stream as last time, but this time extends the Rekka just a little bit. Goes up, gets a throw. He's going to try to go for the throw loop, but he's going to get it. No, doesn't go for the throw loop at all. Tries to catch Aki out, potentially trying to go for a throw break, I think, but then he used a low, so I don't know. Maybe he's got the machinations of Ryugi players, you know, they completely elude me. Byaku's guard already about to break, so I think Gwyn hasn't been EX blocking much, like, at all, despite the fact that Ryugi's moves are all pretty, they've got longer startups than average, and she really has a very distinct rhythm when she attacks, so Ryugi tends to be one of the easier characters to EX block, but she does do a lot of guard damage because of that. So if you don't properly EX block against Ryugi, she will guard break you if you give her too many Rekka resets. Here we go for the pit loops, though. Very fun and interactive character. Ryugi's going to lose about 60% of her HP just from blocking and then get caught out once, and now she's going to die. There we go, though. Not quite dead yet, and she could maybe... No, she's not going to be able to go into a heat. She's definitely... She's not going to build the meter, but there we go. This actually might be really, really good here. If she can get some extra damage on this and hit Aki on wake up, maybe block for a DP. No DP coming out. Unfortunately, though, goes for the monkey flip. It does cross up, and Aki is going to jab him out. So first game going to go to Gwyn right there. He made a good read to re-aggress. Unfortunately, the aggression was kind of just scooped right under, and he got himself stuck in the corner. Going in immediately and getting aggressive with these deep air dashes, though, and he's going to throw Aki into the corner. There we go, through a second throw. What is Aki going to do off of this? 3 throws. This isn't a true throw loop. Aki isn't one of the characters that Ryu can do a true throw loop to from the front like that. So that's just Gwyn respecting and not breaking the throw. 4.6k damage, and here we go, going for a shimmy to try to catch something out, but not able to get anything. Goes for the charge Rekka, and Gwyn not doing anything again at all. Gets caught jumping up, but Ryugi not able to confirm off of it. Gwyn is about one more hit away from death. Ryugi trying to get in a position to get the knife maybe, but not quite able to. He's going to make a big whiff on the anti-air, and unfortunately that is going to bring him down. Puffball ends up missing, and the monkey flip counter hit will take him out of the air. No, but he swung a little bit too early, so he's not going to be able to pick up on the wall bounce and kill Ryugi, and kill Epiaki. Epiaki bringing Ryugi down now, dashing up, going for a puffball, second overhead, crossing up, Ryugi blocking all of it though, really well played on the blocks, and he is going to jump away from the pillar. Doesn't have the knife, but no, tries to go for the overhead, or not the overhead, the anti-air, but unfortunately it doesn't hit high enough. Epiaki does raise her hitbox a lot. There we go, monkey flips through the pillar, but unfortunately Aki is going to duck right under it. The EX monkey flip is duckable, apparently. So So this first round is going to go to Aki of Game 2. Immediately, a good air block string coming out of Ryugi, but Aki is going to air dash back out of it. Even though she air dash in, but she does have those 2 air dashes, so you got to be careful about that. Hitting her out of the air, but she is going to EX block that, so she is going to recover a little bit faster and jump a second time. Getting a good overhead hit on Ryugi in the neutral game and keeping Ryugi in the corner right here. Ryugi jumping out of the corner, though, as Aki did give her quite a bit of space, but Ryugi is going to get counter hit, trying to get aggressive a little bit too early after being, punched in the face. Ryugi coming in, though, over the top of a pillar is not going to get a good punish on Epiaki. He is going to put her in the corner with staggered pressure, but the dash is going to get checked, and this just might be a kill. No, not going to be a kill. That puff ball is surprisingly low damage, but Epiaki is going to cross up, goes for a throw cross up, backdashes away from the puff ball, comes down with a double hitting overhead, but Baki blocks both of them. Gets hit by the very last hit of the Rekka, though. Going to bring her up, take her back down. He might be able to build enough meter to go into an FRC right here. We're going to see what it goes. Goes for a shimmy to try to get something out, but no, nothing's going to get out. Let's see if Aki's going to get a punch on that. Not quite able to get a punch, and Ryugi is going to push her out. Ryugi, by using that EX move, did forego any kind of health generation, so one more hit's going to do it, and yeah, the ground control from the air with the pillars that Epiaki had is going to catch Ryugi out, trying to get aggressive and catch the landing, but the landing is stalled, so Blob is going to come out on top.
Now we're gonna watch them play again.
It's going to be Blob versus Pockmore. Didn't they play it earlier?
No. We watched Poktamor, but...
No, I think Blob and Pockmore fought each other earlier, though.
It's still best of 2. Just remember.
Yeah.
The next one gonna be the best of 3.
Oh, what, do they have like a shit connection with each other or something? Damn,
I don't know. Game's hard now.
Why is the bracket set up like that? To have someone who fought someone in... Oh, then again, it is losers final, so no, that makes sense, actually. I was gonna say, why is the bracket set up to have someone who played on the same side be on the same side losers? But they weren't on the same side losers. They both just made it far.
Yeah. The Poktamor not going in, but actual marking. Molding right there, right now.
Pockmore gonna be on player 1, Blob gonna be on P2.
Cool, but I guess I'm not gonna
I
connect.
think they just got like a kind of a crappy connection with each other, which yeah, I get it, because I have a crappy connection with Pockmore too, and I'm closer to him than Blob is. So I think Blob is France.
Anyways, baguette. Ein baguette.
Oh, game's frozen right now though. Oh, maybe it's because Blob is setting his controls. No,
I'm still
it's,
waiting
like,
to...
crashing.
I'm still waiting to get to fucking tunnel. I'm not zooming
So it looks
fast
like we're
enough.
gonna be getting Pockmore on the Nero though, and oh, not in the game, can't connect. Yeah, okay, they did stop. So we're probably gonna be getting Pockmore on the Nero. I don't know how Epiaki deals with Nero because like Akiha in general, well F like C and H Aki in general are some of the worst versus Nero, some of the worst matchups in the game for Akiha. From what Nero players say, that C Sei is a good matchup for Sei. But I don't know. Nero players think that if your character has a fireball, then neutral has now become impossible, and they just get confused. So, so I don't know. I don't know if Sei is really a good matchup for Sei. I'd say maybe it's even for them. And Nero players think even matchups are bad because they're not used to them. But I'm synced when you are.
Damn. Do we have a SEM game? Because I see Satsuki.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing the FSAT though. It looks like interesting.
Damn.
So maybe the Epiaki is not a good matchup versus Nero, so he's like, I gotta pick a different matchup for this.
Damn, I guess this is the Arato school right there. Arato played Satsuki for quite a long time. And
I don't know what Ardo plays.
I'm synaptic.
Last time I played Ardo, he was still playing Ftono. So, yeah, I don't know.
Games. Time no see.
I don't see anyone anymore because I'm a King of Fighters player now. But even then, I'm not a King of Fighters player because I get so fucking busy with work shit that the most I do is I come home and then like laugh at it a bit.
And then lunching my fucking day is basically going off from work. I have a driving classes or I have actually free time. And I just turn on fucking Twitch, watch something for like 2 hours and I'm fucking done. It's already time to fucking go sleep again.
Yeah, game is hard.
Caster crashed? No.
Are you synced up yet?
It's synced up, but it's fucking crashed.
Oh.
Just give me a second, because it's okay now, we just need to sync up again. It's
see,
okay now, it's okay, it's good.
We're good to go?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be the Nero versus the FSAT. FSAT is an interesting character because she does have this dash move that gets iframes at the start, and then because it's a hit grab, It's not like a true DP, I don't think, but it can be used to blow through a lot of stuff some people can't. Like, I know that if you don't make your blue fires airtight as FAOCO, FSAT can actually use an EX move to blow through them, which is something not a lot of characters can do. So maybe he's choosing FSAT because FSAT can use that move in the same way to blow through a lot of Nero's bullshit, but we'll see. With these Rising J's coming out of Poxmore, he's just stuffing a lot of Satsuki's approaches, and he ends up crossing Satsuki up with the JB, getting with the overhead, not going to get a big combo off them. Satsuki going in, doing some basic staggered pressure right here. So the ground pounds coming out, those are going to keep Nero in place, goes in for, that wasn't an overhead, huh? That's just a big hitting move if it hits, huh? Catches Nero, brings it back down to the ground with a hard knockdown, but unfortunately not a lot of damage. Nero is going to heat to blow him out, and here we go. We have the EX Snake coming out, the Deer coming out. It's not EX Snake, is it? Yeah, it was a normal Snake with a EX Deer coming out. Then Birds to stop any kind of approach, because even though the birds weren't doing anything, it's a Nero play. He's got to summon the whole zoo. Nero in the... I don't know, maybe the birds are good for the setup. I have no fucking idea. I don't play Nero. Launches Nero, but ends up dropping the combo. Nero going to come down and get a counter hit, but he's not going to pick up on it. Immediately just backdashing a lot, throwing these birds out. So that's why you have a hard time getting in, but she is able to find her way in. Counter hits, brings him up, takes him back down. 1.4k damage, 1.9k damage. Invalid, though, so I don't know how much damage he's going to get out. It's 2.3k. A lot of really low damage coming out, but he is going to get these hard knockdowns, so that is going to help him out a lot. Bouncing him up with the ground. Another... That's not even a hard knockdown, but it... But he is going to be able to get the Oki. Unfortunately, though, heat comes out on Nero. Nero is going to use Biohazard to keep Satsuki push down. There we go. That's what I was talking about. That's the dash through. Oh, man, the Deer. That's rough to see. Man.
Nice neutral, lol.
Yeah, pretty good neutral. Yeah, a lot of people out there say, oh, man, like, oh, see, Aoko is just like Nero, but not as Gormless. And it's like, I don't know about that, man. Like, I've never seen Aoko get grabbed by a hit grab and then Orb counter hit someone. Like, that doesn't really work. Aoko shit goes away when she gets hit.
Oh, man.
But I digress. Everyone knows how Nero operates. They don't need me to harp on it. And then, like, bully more Nero players. I've been told that I make the Multi-Blood community toxic, and I make people not want to play because I bully Nero players, and I make people not want to play Multi-Blood. And I go, no, I don't make people not want to play Multi-Blood. I make Nero players not want to play Multi-Blood. Like, that's a service to the community. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, no, I'm kidding. I'm not trying to bully anyone who plays Nero. But I just don't like the character. I hate the game, not the player. I hate Nero. I don't hate Nero players. All right. If you like playing Nero, you do you. We're all just playing fighting games. Hate the game, not the player. But Nero getting a good biohazard, taking Satsuki all the way to the corner, going for the alligator mouth to stop any kind of reversals. Satsuki doesn't have any meters, so you wouldn't build a reversal anyway. Comes in with the birds. He is going to get a throw. You can do a weird thing with Nero right there, where when the birds come down, you can try to combo them if they don't air tech. You try to combo them if they don't air tech. If they air tech, you miss the combo, and they get out. But if they don't air attack, you get like fucking 2.5k K damage off of it. Or you can expect their air attack and you can do another move that will catch air attacks, I believe. It's a weird thing. I don't know. Someone's gonna have to ask a more experienced Nero player than me. But basically, Nero has a combo throw, like a 50-50 chance for a big damaging combo throw. So whenever Nero throws you, you might think, "Oh damn, I got thrown by Nero." All right, let's wake up. Let's do it again. Let's see what we got. But no, the pain isn't over yet. Satsuki immediately getting hit by another biohazard at the start of the game, lagging a little bit, but he's gonna land on the Deer, block it. Jumping up with those JBs what Nero does, walks up, gets a throw. He's not in the corner though, so he can't do the kind of like combo thing that he's looking for. Backing up because the game is lagging, just throwing these birds out. Yeah, I don't know. They need to play on a higher rollback or something. I saw that when they connected, it was 0 rollback, 3 delay. When I play against Poxmore, I need to use at least 4 rollback. And I know my internet's like shitty German countryside internet, but like, come on, if someone's further away from me, if someone's further away from you than they are from me, and I gotta have like a kind of a high connection with them, 3 rollback is kind of crazy, I just think. But either way. Blink coming in over the top, hitting Nero. Ends up getting caught out by the snake, though. Very unfortunate. Gonna get brought down into the corner. The fucking alligator mouth coming. Jesus Christ. Is the game choppy for you, too, or is it just me? Okay, so it's not just me. Nero getting a shield and immediately going into heat. Satsuki is gonna punish that, though, so he can't get too much health back. Going in for the, man, he's actually landing these combos, and it's like, nah, there we go. The rising charge is what I figured he would drop, if he dropped anything. I played a bit of C-Scion and a little bit of Satsuki to know that doing those rising charged air moves to catch people immediately is, it's a fucking pain. It's a lot harder than it looks like. You know, people are like, oh, Scion combos. Satsuki go, wow, the alligator mouth actually beat the run of the crap. Because like I said, it's not a real DP. It's not a real DP. But yeah, no, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, how hard can it be to just like jump and like charge attack someone, right? But it's actually kind of tricky. It's actually kind of tricky to do. It's up to, I mean, it's up to them. It's up to them. Like I said, I think that their rollback is set too low. I would have said when I play against Poxmore, I have to set it to 4, and like even then it stutters a little bit. So I mean, if Wynn's further away from Poxmore than I am, I would think they should probably just increase the rollback and give it another try. But if they're gonna keep playing and they're like three rollback, 0 delay, so I guess that's it's their call. Nero goes for the DP, and he's not able to get anything. And Satsuki, instead of punishing with the dash-up move, is going to try to punish with a, with the, what's it called? Grabby hand. The grounded grabby hand, yeah? And she is actually not going to get it, but she will hit Nero some staggered pressure, bringing him up. Nero, look at these dudes, like, yeah, look at this Nero. He just jumps and pushes JB. Like, I'll just rise backwards, jump push JB, rise, like, it's like watching someone play, like, fucking KOF using, like, air blowback. So they're just, like, hopping, and just, like, blowback, air, like, hop blowback, hop blowback, hop blowback. It's like, yes, hello, Cronin, I see you. There's the deer, gonna catch him out, using heat then to keep himself perfectly safe. He's got the deer to back him up. Not gonna get a ton of health back, though, because that Satsuki is going to punish him when she does land. She is gonna launch, grab him, throw him over to the right side. He's not gonna tech, though. She's gonna try to cross him up. Unfortunately, he's pretty big, and the collision ended up stopping the cross-up from happening because he was walking away. So she's gonna go in the corner, get some good ground pounds right there. Nero is gonna mash out, but the ground pounds, Nero's jumping away from it. Is he gonna get anything, though? There's the air grabby hand. Is she gonna be able to get a kill off this? Yeah, the proration on that isn't super, like, fucked. It's actually, it's a good move. It's a good starter. So Nero is gonna go down right there. He gets caught by the air grabby hand. He's probably feeling it now. He's probably real scared. No, you have to jump! God damn it, I fucking hate Nero. I hate that shit. Nero players will be like, the snake has like 20 frames of recovery and like a bunch of like startup though. Like, you can hit me. Yeah, but it becomes active in like 3 fucking frames or some shit. Like, fucking, if you hit Nero, it doesn't go away. It's like, again, Aoko negative edge orbs go away if you hit Aoko. Fucking Nero snakes, like, don't, and they come out substantially faster. Like, look, the snake, and I hit Nero, the snake was gonna, like, counter hit Suzuki, and then there's the deer, like, what is this shit? Like, oh, I think I'll hit you, and then just like, oh, I guess I won't combo you. No, like, no, just keep getting out of jail free, dude. Just keep getting out of jail for free. No, it really, really is cool when I, like, actually outmaneuver you in neutral, but, like, you know, who cares, right? Because, you know, you've got, like, 4 different tools that literally just exist to be get out of jail free cards. Fucking deer. Ends up whiffing the anti-air, and Satsuki is going to come in and punish that. Good whiff punish. Unfortunately, he doesn't get anything off it. He's going to have to go airborne or use a hit grab to get away from the deer, and there we go. He's going to opt for the hit grab, go in for the safe jump, so Nero is going to shield it. Not going to be a full shield, though, and he is not going to get a punish. Jumps in with the ground grabby hand, unfortunately, though, not it doesn't have iframes all the way through. So the alligator mouth is just going to happen. Dude, Nero players just do that. They just throw out the alligator mouth. Like, he was nowhere in range to hit Satsuki. He was fucking nowhere in range to hit Satsuki. It's not like he started using the alligator mouth in reaction to Satsuki's, like, super flash. He just decided to wake up and use the alligator mouth. That's what Nero players do, because the move is, like, so fucking just, like, unpunishable half the time that you can just wake up, they could be on the opposite side of the map, and you'll just be like, yeah, I think I'll just do the alligator mouth. Like, oh, what's it gonna whiff? Like, yeah, who cares? Like, what are you gonna do? Whiff punish me? This move is fucking gormless. And you see right there that Satsuki gets punished for trying to use the grabby hand, because Nero is trying to punish Nero for waking up and pushing buttons, but you can't stop the alligator mouth. You can't. Uh-oh, here comes the big EX snake, and there it is. Chomps him, brings him up into the air, coming back down. Unfortunately, the deer's gonna follow him all the way into the corner. Like, there it is, chasing him. Like, Satsuki's like, well, I really would have loved to attack you at any point in time, but apparently there's a deer and a snake on the ground, so I just have to keep dashing around. There we go, catching Nero with a frame trap, and unfortunately, a second, like, air counter hit. Just finish him off, dude. You hit him, like, twice. Just kill him. Just, like, jump at him. Next time he throws a snake, don't sweep him. Or, oh, actually do sweep, because that'll kill him. But just, like, throw him. Just kill him. He landed right next to you, Satsuki, please. What are you doing? It's like the 4th time he's just land and throw him. Oh, my God. This is driving me crazy. This is driving me crazy. You just gotta, like, throw him or sweep him.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Nero's a hard character to deal with. Nero, especially in kind of shitty internet connections. Nero's a hard character to deal with. I can't blame Lob there. That's a fucked matchup. Nero, like, I don't like tend to counterpick people, but Nero is the one character in the game who I will actively switch off of Xiaoko to pick a different character for. Like, so he's that's a hard matchup. He's a fucked character. I mean, Gwyn did well for what he was doing. Dude, how many times did he just, like, use the alligator mouth in the middle of nowhere and, like, fucking, he couldn't do anything because, like, what are you gonna do against that? And then the few times he did do something, the alligator mouth just punishes it. Like, I think I'm just gonna use this move super preemptively that is nowhere near in range to hit. And Gwyn's like, oh, look, he's pushing buttons. Cool, I'll use the grabby hand. Oh, wait a minute. It's the alligator mouth.
Man.
No. No. No, Melty is Melty. Melty is Melty. And it's never gonna change.
Man, I fucking hate this. Every time, you're just fucking...
Melty is Melty. It doesn't need to change. It's whatever. It's gonna be hard. I mean, not hard, but like it's hard to believe that there could ever be another game made like Melty, because you know, like you know, Lumina came and it's like it's so just fucking like fundamentally different that it's not really Melty Blood. And someone can say no, but it is Melty Blood. It's got the characters and it's called Melty Blood, made by the same people who made it. But it's like yeah, 10 years after the last iteration of this game was made, the vision has changed so much that like it's very superficially Melty Blood. It's not Melty Blood as people have known it for the last like fucking 17 years. It's so completely different. And it's hard to it's hard to believe that any game made with like modern fighting game like sensibilities can ever be like Melty Blood again. Maybe it'll come full circle and one day it will, but no, yeah, it's definitely hard to believe that another fighting game could come out like Actress again. So as much as we have our gripes, as much as Sierra is fucking bullshit and Hime's miserable to fight, and Nero players get out of jail free in like every scenario, and FVOcky and PCL feel like playing against like single player games, and Aoko's orbs are like fucking like negative edge orbs are like kind of weird to wrap your brain around, and they'll counter hit you if you're not careful, so it forces you to have to slow down and play boring a lot of times. And fucking like Say's got air unblockable like double jump high pillars, and fucking Len's got crossing up zero landing recovery bullshit, and F Moon characters are fucking F Moon characters, so they just don't have landing recovery at all. And Tono's got his 2C. Like it's Melty Blood. Every character's got their bullshit. Like we make fun of some more than others, but every character's got their bullshit at the end of the fucking day. And it's very like there's nothing else like it. That's what makes it so fucking great. And it's hard to believe there could ever be anything else like it, just because of just how things are. Things have changed a lot. It's hard to believe a game like Melty Blood could come out in modern day. Maybe 7 or 8 years in the future. Maybe. I think
22 years.
Easeloft 2. Are you gonna? Oh, I thought you were taking a pee, so I was just talking to myself.
Nah, I was still here. I was waiting for the game next to post IP.
There we go. And Pockmore on P1, Speedy on P2.
I'm already in. I am not in.
I think Easeloft got a rollback update recently though, so there's a good chance that Easeloft 2 is gonna come out, or Easeloft Plus Plus is gonna come out pretty soon, or have like a official release maybe at some point. That'll be cool. Easeloft 2 looks kind of neat. But other than that, KOF is really the only modern fighting game I think I like. I like old fighting games. I like playing Last Blade. I like Akatsuki Blitzkampf. I like Actress again. And then I play like Cross Tag and Street Fighter V and Strive and Type Lumina, and I'm like, man, these fucking suck. That's just my opinion though. I'm not diminishing the effort of the talented people that work on the games, alright? I'm not being toxic, but I personally don't like modern fighting games.
A lot of people don't like modern games.
So I'm in. I'm ready whenever you are.
I'm ready and I'm Synax already.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to be getting Pockmore on P1, Speedy on P2. They're good to go whenever. I don't know who Speedy's going to be playing. Pockmore on the P1, let's see what he picks. Maybe I bullied him into not picking Nero. I hope I didn't bully him into not picking Nero. If he likes Nero, he should play Nero here, right? Don't listen to what me, Gibbons, the like not even. I don't even fucking play Melty anymore. When I stopped playing, I wasn't even like that crazy good of a player anyway. So like, fucking don't let what I say fucking like color how you play. If you want to play Nero, fucking play Nero. Just because I'm a little bitch doesn't mean you have to like listen to me. Just cause I cry the loudest, like little people like bitches on Twitter. All right, just because I'm the loudest crier in the room doesn't mean you should listen to me. All right, so we're gonna be getting Speedy on the H Ryugi and Pockmore on the C Nero. I was gonna say C Rob, but now it's the C Nero, and it might have crashed. Not my caster, but theirs is frozen. There we go.
Oh, he's gaming.
And it's going to be a first to 3 because this is loser's final. So immediately Speedy jumping up and getting counter hit by Pockmore, failing to bring Speedy all the way to the corner though, and he's going to land. Watch out because the deer is going to change sides. And yeah, Speedy sees it. Sees the deer changing sides, lands, blocks it. All right, Speedy's looking for his opening right here. Alligator Mouth going to block that. Jump over the deer. You didn't care, but the deer is going to make 3 jumps. There's the second jump. There's the third jump. Third jump catches Speedy out, and Nero is going to launch Speedy across the screen. However, Speedy gets a counter hit with the knife right here. He's able to catch the knife again. You can really use this knife kind of like a faux projectile because you can keep catching it, and that can really throw Nero players off. Like it's not, you can't throw it back to back to back to back like Aoko with like an F Aoko fireball, but you can use it often enough to stop Nero's from autopiloting in neutral, and that's maybe enough to make this a not awful matchup for Ryugi. I don't know if it's a good matchup for Ryugi, but it might not be an awful one. She might have a chance to do something because her buttons are big enough to maybe contest a lot of what Nero can do in pressure, and she's got a kind of fireball. There you go, see that? Speedy lands the hit, but he has to jump away from the snake, so he's not able to actually get a confirm off of it. Gonna use Rekka's, or no, go airborne. Yeah, okay. I thought he was gonna use Rekka's to bring himself further away from the deer, but no, he's gonna go airborne. airborne. Unfortunately, though, when Nero comes back down from being airborne, he is going to hit Speedy right there. The snake comes up, blocks everything. The Deer's going to go for his third hop. Deer jumps into the ground. Bird gets summoned, but because Nero got hit away, the one summon Nero has that goes away if Nero gets hit, which is the, like, delayed bird, does end up going away, and Speedy is going to be able to finish an entire combo and bring Nero down. First round, going to go to Speedy Dragon on the H Ryugi right here. So here we go. Nero going in for the mouth, and Speedy's like, yeah, what are you doing, Nero player? What are you doing, Nero player? You're going to put them... I'm nowhere near you. You're just going to push alligator mouth button? Like, that doesn't work against me. I'm H Ryugi. Like, I can do something about that. But, just as Speedy was talking all that shit, fucking Pokémon comes out and hits him with the alligator mouth. Now I bet Speedy feels real stupid for talking all that shit, so he's going to have to keep his mouth shut a little bit while he fucking plays. A-Deer goes into the ground, and Speedy going to try to do some pressure right here, but unfortunately, he does get heated away, and Nero is going to get a lot of that health back. Misses a JC trying to hit Speedy, though, so Speedy is going to punish that landing recovery, and how much damage is he going to get out of the 3.4k, and Nero is going to tech out, coming down with the JB, counter-hitting Speedy, but not able to get a lot. Big alligator mouth is going to catch Speedy in the very last hit. Dude, that move is a crazy anti-air. Like, it's going to be hard to air to ground from directly on top of him with Ryugi, when the alligator mouth is something you have to keep into account. Looks like Speedy gets counter-hit out of the air, but because Nero's moves do multi-hit, Nero was not able to pick up on it. Speedy going into heat right here, so he is going to be able to burst if he gets hit by something. Well, something, as long as it's not a snake, because snakes are hit grab. But other than that, the burst would have saved him. But Speedy didn't need the burst. He is going to come in with some staggered pressure right here. Nero doing a really good job playing patiently and blocking. Unfortunately, though, he tries to jump out in between the staggers, and Speedy does stagger low and snipes his ankles. That is going to be enough to kill Poctomore. So first round going to go to Speedy right there. It looks like they're thinking real hard about it. They got to change characters. But no, they're not. They're going to keep going through. They're going to play it out. After the game stops being frozen for the next 10 years.
Oh, man.
They're staring each other down. Speedy's trying to line up that next snap, but, like, Pockmore's fighting him. That's why the game stays frozen. Speedy going for the cross-up, but then he forgets that... Oh, right. Ryugi doesn't have any cross-up buttons, so he's then getting punished for Nero. He's like, alright, I won't forget what my character does this time, Nero. Don't worry about it. Nero backdashes the monkey flip, but that is going to give Speedy enough time to put him in the corner, because he did... Sorry, got a burp. Speedy isn't able to punish the backdash, you know, but he is able to get him with some staggered pressure and bring him down into the corner and go for these loops right here. Gonna go for the left, right, and unfortunately, Nero blocks on the wrong side, but Speedy doesn't get the pickup. He is gonna get, I don't know if that was a whip punch or what, let's just call it staggered pressure right there. Staggers on Nero, and then he jumps right over the top of the heat. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that this time, Nero. There we go. A commanding lead coming out of Speedy, 66 seconds left on the clock. Speedy seems to have his opponent on lock right here. He seems to know what's going on. Like, yeah, alright, I see what you're doing, Nero. I see what you're up to, and I ain't fucking like it, alright? Nero immediately putting Speedy in the corner, though, and keeping him, like, just locked in with these really, really big multi-hitting buttons. But Speedy is going to catch up one of Nero's landings when it just isn't quite tight enough, and he is going to counter-hit Nero, check his redash, and put Nero in the corner now. Doesn't do a ton of damage, but with Nero in the corner, Speedy, you know, naturally has the advantage. Gonna hit Nero with a low right there. Nero trying to jump out. Very, very risky to try to contest Speedy when he does the knife throw, because it is very, very plus. Goes in for the roll mix, and he doesn't get it this time. Nero blocks on the right side. Both characters counter-hit with each other. Speedy is able to block the DP, but he doesn't get a punish off of it because it does push him really, really far back as he was airborne. Speedy goes in with an IAD and Nero does shield it. Dodges the alligator mouth, but again, alligator mouth recovers so fast that Speedy is not going to be able to get a punish off that. Nero not EX blocking at all, so Speedy's just gonna like guard, like crush him. Is he gonna get a full kill off this? I don't know. Nero's one of the tankiest characters in the game, so I don't think he's gonna get a kill off of it, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, you do have to remember, against Ryugi, you really, really, really need to EX block. Like, it's extremely imperative that you EX blocks versus Ryugi. The two characters in the game that EX block here are the most important versus are Nania and Ryugi. And like learning how to do it is it changes the matchup from like night to day. It completely changes how you deal with those characters. Things that look like there was no openings become like, oh right, yeah, you can open from there. Like, oh wow, it pushes him out substantially. He can't just do that same thing over and over again. You know, EX blocking is extremely crucial for playing defense against Ryugi and Nania. And if you don't, well, Ryugi's gonna guard crush you because she does a lot of guard damage. Second game goes to Speedy right there, and we're in the startup phase. And here we go, stand by. Fight starts, and Speedy's already got his back against the wall, but Pockmore is backing off a little bit. Nero throwing some birds, misses on Speedy. Speedy's knife misses Pockmore, doing a lot of trying to kind of feel each other out right here, but Speedy runs right under the bird, and he is going to catch Pockmore with a low. That is going to give him the loops he wants right here, unless he goes for the mix-up, and he is going to get the mix-up successfully this time. Pockmore thinks he's on the right, but Speedy is actually on the same side, ends up going for the loop again, but misses it. Pockmore's going to shield, but no follow-up, and now he's stuck in shield recovery, so Speedy is going to completely punish this. Bringing him in, what? You're just gonna wake up and push nothing. You're just gonna wake up and push nothing? Alright, well, Nero just woke up and put his hands in his pockets and gave up that round. So Speedy is just gonna hit him on wake up. Did Nero give up? He's just standing still. No, he was just... Oh, no. He was luring Speedy into a false sense of security, and they did the big alligator mouth. Now Speedy already down to about half health. Pockmore getting a really, really, really big first two hits. And Speedy, like, what is he gonna do? You fool, Speedy. You thought I wasn't playing. I fooled you into thinking I was AFK. Lured you into a false sense of security. Now what are you gonna do? And Speedy's like, oh, well, alright, that's a dick move, but I'm gonna make you whip your burst. and then I'm gonna kill you. Like, this is a dick move, dude. Pokemon gonna land on the ground. No, not gonna land on the ground. Speedy keeping him juggled right here. Going for ending the loop right there. Goes in for the safe jump. Pokemon doesn't have meter to do anything anyway. No metered reversals. Maybe he could have shielded, but that would have been risky right there. Jumping out. I'd be able to actually jump out. Puts himself in the mid-screen, and he is gonna allocate him out Speedy. The deer is gonna end up launching him, but not a big combo coming out of it. Speedy's gonna cross up, but unfortunately, the deer locks onto you and follows you. So, oh, what's that, a deer that comes out to the left? Well, yeah, it can just snap and jump to the right. Like, all of Nero's stuff does that, except for the snap.
Speedy debugging,
so
my
not all Nero
favorite.
stuff does that, just the deer specifically does that. What'd you say?
I fucking came back and I see Speedy debugging. I'm like, oh,
Speedy's
cool.
not, no, Speedy wasn't teabagging, he was buffering the knife throw, it's a 2-2 input.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, Speedy's, wait, you think Speedy's gonna BM people? Dude, come on, Speedy has a code of honor, alright? He's a very dishonorable player, but he has a code of respect, and Speedy wouldn't teabag. He's not Nisei, alright? He doesn't just do that. He's not me, alright? Every time multi-picks Hime or Nero, I just spend half the game teabagging him. So it looks like we're gonna go to grand finals right now. Oitsu versus Speedy Dragon. Now Speedy's gonna pick Nero, so I'm forced to bully him. Who's paying me? Where the fuck is my phone even? Okay, there we go. I've got like levels to my desk because it's a standing desk now. I put a different top on top of it, so it's like
Still going, so if
one second. Yeah, bracket reset is in effect, right? So if Speedy wins is gonna reset it. Trying to connect, but it's taking me a while. Okay, it's not in yet. Good. But yeah, so it's gonna be Speedy versus Oitsu, the same matchup as earlier. But Oitsu, let's see if they can both remember all the adjustments they made. It's the return of the H Ryugi versus the FV Scion. Man, Oitsu makes FV Scion look good. He makes that character be like, oh, everyone says FV Scion sucks. She probably not that bad, but believe me, as someone who's played the V Scions, you've really got to like FV Scion to want to play FV Scion. She's not great.
I used to make a lot of character actually looks
She's
good.
really not
Like
great.
before he played H Miyako, everyone was like, yeah, H Miyako is the worst Miyako. Oh no, sorry, C is the worst.
Yeah. F Miyako's basically a grappler. The amount of damage she gets off command grabs and like the reward she gets off of it is like almost better than Koma. Not arguably better than Koma. F Koma's got a Sendori that he can like do 50-50 bullshit out of consistently, but like that's not really out of his command grab though. That's more out of just like his B&B. So yeah, Miyako is more of a grappler than Koma is.
I'm Sinnoh.
Alright. I'm still syncing up.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what we're gonna be doing. Let's see who's on player 1. So we got
man.
Speedy on player 1 and Oitsu's gonna be on P2. We'll see what they end up playing.
Who is who? I don't know anymore.
P1 is Speedy.
P1 is Speedy, cool.
Yeah, P1 is Speedy, P2 is Oitsu. Alright, I'm synced up.
I'm synced up too, they can play.
So yeah, there's no way Speedy's gonna play the C. He may, yeah, no, he's not gonna play C.
I was
know
kinda
that he
hoping
knows
for that, not gonna
Oh,
lie.
so it looks like Oitsu's actually gonna play the C Vyaki right here. C Vyaki, I believe her pits drain meter when she
They
gets
do.
them on top of you. So I think she's one of those interesting characters that I remember Ofan played quite a bit because Ofan when he plays Len, her pressure is somewhat similar in that you wanted these high IADs and come back down with multiple overheads when you can get respect. And you can do the same thing very, very well with C Vyaki. So I remember Ofan making comments about that when Ofan was playing her against me a few times. But anyway, right there, going in for an air dash and immediately trying to catch Speedy up, but not quite able to get him. Rebeating a bit, like, man, using so many reverse beats, his damage is totally going to get cut if he actually gets a hit. But there we go. The rebeats are kind of cooling off now. Speedy has Oitsu in the corner, and Oitsu's gonna try to burst out, but he's not, or not burst out, blunt grab, he's not able to get it. He is, however, gonna air throw Speedy back down into the corner. Speedy tries to jump out, but no, we've got ribbons now, kid. Nice try jumping out. What are you gonna do? Hit me? I don't think so. Counter hit, bam, comes with the overhead. Not able to get too much off of it, though, and Speedy getting pushed back into the corner. These safe rebeats making his life hell, and there we go. Look at that, Speedy losing meters. Speedy's like, no, I can't go into my, like, my burst on H Moon if you take my meter. Don't do that. And Oitsu's sitting there, rubbing his hands together like, yeah, all this meter's for me. And Speedy, oh no, Speedy could have gone into burst right now, but he's got all that meter taken. Oh no, Oitsu, the meter thief, he's doing it again. Look at Speedy. Speedy's like, how am I supposed to go into burst if you just keep stealing my meter? And Oitsu, like, yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Burst? I don't think so. And Speedy, really drained right here. How's he gonna win? Oitsu playing really far back. Like, yeah, I mean, I'll play defense. Like, what are you gonna do? Throw me 4 times in 4 seconds? Oh, Speedy threw him once. Is this gonna be enough to kill? He's like, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, it's like an air throw might have done it if he had time to finish, but no.
And therefore, Yogi, the low damage character.
Well, that's what they all say. I think, I don't know which one's the lowest damage, but her damage is like low. It's like average-ish, I guess. I don't fucking know. But anyway, Speedy finally works up to 100 meter. Now he can start playing the video game. Uh-oh, he's just a little too far, so he's not able to get a full confirm right here. But Oitsu's back is against the corner, so Speedy kind of has him where he wants him. He can use the wall as his, like, weapon. Oitsu is going to slip out below Speedy, but Speedy just takes him all the way to the other corner with some pressure finger right here. There we go, using his meter to try to reset with the knife, curling up to catch Oitsu in the air, but he's not able to get too much off of it. Oitsu's back still against the wall. No, Oitsu does run under Speedy. Speedy back against the wall, and he took a hit right there during the staggered pressure. Going to be taken up and brought back down, probably, I would imagine. Momoji loop coming out right here. Oitsu building a lot of meter, and then, yeah, EX pit down. I think you do. I think you had a little too much meter, Speedy. Let me take some of that. No. Speedy's like, oh, god damn it, give me the fuck out of here. Tries to jump out, and Oitsu's like, nah, you're not going anywhere. I'm chasing you out of this corner. That's something Oitsu told me how he plays a lot with some characters, is that he'll go for these very, like, kind of safe strings, and then when he sees that you see the gap, he will aim for your escape, not actually for you. So oftentimes you have to kind of like fake an escape by doing like a neutral jump and then coming down and jumping under him or something like that, just trying to like flat out escape him. A lot of times won't work because that's what he's ready for. He's prepared to stop you from just committing to an escape. There we go for the pillar. That is going to end up hitting Speedy, so Speedy's not going to be going to get a huge confirm, but he will take the momentum back to put Oitsu in the corner. However, with 10 seconds left, if Oitsu just blocks, I don't think Speedy can kill him. He's not even EX block. Oh no, he got him out with the low, but he's not going to be able to kill him in time. Looks like Oitsu's won this one. He's not even reducing. He's just, oh, breaks the throw. Damn, that'll learn him. And Oitsu is going to come out on top of round 1 with the C Vyaki. So second round coming now. Second game coming now. First round of the second game. Speedy immediately getting aggressive, but he's not quite able to air throw Vyaki. Unfortunately, Vyaki isn't able to get too much damage on him either for whipping the air throw. Speedy with the counter hit is going to catch the ground tech. There we go. Ground tech master Speedy's back in the house. 4.4k damage on Vyaki. Like, Jesus, look at this. Goes for the mix-up, and he is able to get the mix-up. I don't know if that's the Speedy special or the Nisei special. I remember Nisei doing it the most, but it's probably just the H Ryugi special. You know, Ryugi players say it's a gimmick. They say it's a gimmick because if you look at her and how close she is to the wall, you can tell which side she'll be on. But if you get it just right, it can be almost imperceptible. And it's difficult. It really is difficult to work with. As a C-Moon character, you can probably do, like, low shield A button, and then you'll get an EX shield if he, like, 2A meaties you, and then just, like, auto-adjust and mash him, but, again, that's still a read you're gonna have to make, and there's still a lot of danger that comes to that. However, no one's done that to Speedy yet, so if he does go for the mix-up again, it could be a safe option to go for to just enforce the idea in Speedy's head that you can't just mix me up for free like that. Oitsu bringing Speedy all the way over to the other corner. He isn't max right now, so he does have access to a burst, or Blood Key, which I doubt he wants to use, but he does have access to a burst and free usage of meter right here if he wants. Speedy, however, is going to hit him, bring him up, take him back down, and he's not going to end up bursting. 204 meter in the corner right now, and Speedy goes for a Rekka, tries to get a hard knockdown off it, but not able to, and Oitsu is going to return the favor by pressuring right here. Ribbons are going to give him some plus frames, and he will catch Speedy out with the stagger pressure, putting him in the corner, bouncing him up. He's going to go for the Moji Loop. No, he's going to go for an OTG with no ground tech coming out of Speedy. Staggered pressure right here is going to catch Speedy out with another low. Going to go for the Momoji Loop and sit here and bounce him up, bring him back down. He's in max mode again, but again, not much you can really do with that, but it will give you a burst. Goes in for the double overhead, and yeah, he had the burst, so it was pretty safe. Speedy not really going to try to contest that. Speedy building up a lot of meter right here, no, because there were no pits below him, and he is going to recover, use the knife throw, and that's going to get Oitsu off his fucking back, but unfortunately, not far enough away. Speedy is still in the corner, being Momoji looped, and Oitsu is maybe going to go into heat right here. Or max rather. Speedy gets a throw, but he's not going to be able to loop this. However, the staggered pressure comes out. No, Oitsu does a stand tech this time, catches Speedy trying to reset a little too deep, and he is going to be able to kill him. Second round is going to go to Oitsu in Game 2, so we're at a match point right now for Game 2. Speedy running under and try to catch the landing recovery, but just a little too slow, not able to get it. But he is able to put Oitsu in that grounded recovery. Goes into max one right here, but no burst coming out of him still. He's just saving this. I wonder what he's saving all this meter for. He hasn't really bursted. He hasn't used his he hasn't really bursted, he hasn't really used his max mode or anything. He hasn't really used the meter in pressure a lot either, so I wonder what, but then, look at all the meters she builds. She builds meters so insanely fast. I guess that's what, damn, that's, every combo is a new max mode, so maybe that's what Oitsu's game plan is. Oitsu just doesn't want to use the meter. He wants to just continue to get max over and over and over again, so that if Speedy does retaliate, he can just, you know, burst it. So he's not really using the meter offensively. He feels pretty safe with Aki's base capabilities in just fighting without having to spend any meter on it. And if he needs a heat for HP, he'll use it. But for the most part, if he can keep his momentum going, he can build so much meter that he'll have a burst whenever he needs it, and he can continue making risky plays in pressure, as he will have a get out of jail free card with the burst. Coming out and trying to hit Speedy out of it, but Speedy will cross him up. Unfortunately, he's not going to be catching out on it. And now Speedy's got the, yeah, there we go. Speedy's got the corner pressure right here, dashes in and immediately jumps to try to bait something, and the thing he baited was the burst, or not the burst, the heat that Oitsu's been saving for like the last 4 rounds. And the first time he does it, Speedy punished it. I can hear Oitsu in his head. He's thinking, yeah, all right. The one time I burst, I've been saving it for like 4 rounds. The one time I use my goddamn veil off, and you punish it. Good luck ever getting me to use that shitty mechanic ever again. And I agree with him. Heat sucks. It blows. Don't use it anymore. Getting pushed into the corner by Speedy. He is guarding all of those though, putting a lot of space between them. So Speedy's not able to keep the momentum. He is then gonna Speedy's gonna get shielded right here, and Oitsu's gonna cross Speedy up, getting a hard knockdown, and he is gonna get some Oki right here with the ribbon, trading with Speedy, but unfortunately the trade is gonna happen in Speedy's favor. Being brought up from Speedy and not able to take him back down though. Oitsu right now in max, and Speedy with 100 meters. Oitsu gonna try to take this meter away. No, he's just gonna loop them and made you for extra damage. No, there he goes. Trying to take the meter away. We don't need Speedy with 100 meter. No, I don't think so. But Speedy, every time he bounces on the ground, he just loses like 3. I like how Speedy was getting hit there, and he just ended up with a net gain of 0 meter. Those pits are, man, I kind of want to play CVAACC now, just so that I can take meter away from people, because that just seems, like, funny. Like, even if I lose, like, I can just, like, count the amount of meter I've stolen from someone. Be very satisfied with what I've done. Back when it's funny. Back when I was thinking about playing another Seamoon character other than Aoko, I settled on CV Scion. But one of the characters I thought of was CVAACC, but everyone told me not to. They said, she sucks, no, don't play her. So I'm like, I'll play CV Scion then.
CV Scion is cool too.
Much better character. Yeah, CV Scion, she's cool, but she kind of can be annoying sometimes. Anyway, though, VAACC immediately catching Speedy's landing and put him over into the corner. Gonna get some immediate loops here, and he's got all that max. Is he gonna use the max to try to get a pit on top of Speedy, though? No, he's just gonna keep the max for a burst in case Speedy tries to challenge him. And Speedy looking right here like he just forced the block. There we go, with 100 meter. Now he can use a bunker. And Speedy, man, I just kind of realized, because half moons need 50 meter to bunker too, not 100, right? So every time Speedy doesn't have 100 meter, he can't reversal, he can't bunker, he can't EX guard, and because Oitsu's constantly in max mode, he can't really safely, like, retaliate, because Oitsu will just burst it. So it really is quite the predicament for him. He is able to, though, build up 200 meter, struggle to build 200 meter up, and now he's got this big health lead versus Oitsu right now. Is Oitsu going to be able to kill him in 8 seconds? I don't think so. If Speedy just blocks, I don't think Oitsu can physically kill him in time. But Speedy, what are you doing? Running up and trying to challenge him. Is Oitsu going to have enough time? But no, Oitsu isn't going to have enough time, so Speedy's going for the kill. Speedy doesn't time people out, except for when he does. But now he has to go for the kill, all right? He's confident he can make that kill. But unfortunately, his confidence was misplaced, because not only did he not make the kill and he won by timeout, he got hit first in the first round. Luckily, getting hit first doesn't mean shit, because Oitsu currently does not have the health advantage. Speedy was back against the wall, though. Ends up counter-hitting Oitsu on the way back down. Gonna put Oitsu in the corner. Yeah, you thought you were safe to jump at me? I don't think so, kid. I always push buttons after air attacking, and that's not even me making fun of him for mashing. Like, Ryugi's got like a good buttons to push, especially after air attacking with her crescent flash and stuff. You know, you gotta be careful of it. Goes for the roll mix-up again, and Oitsu just not able to block it. It's tricky. It's tricky. I'm telling you. Ryugi players pretend like, nah, if you just look at Ryugi, you can tell which side she's gonna land on. But it's tricky, man. It's like, it's hard. It's if you do it just right, it's fucking imperceptible. Ryugi immediately chasing VAACC to the corner, but VAACC is going to slide out under Ryugi. Blocking in the mid-screen, though, so Ryugi might end up pushing her over to the other corner, but no, side swaps her, and now VAACC has Ryugi in the corner. Oitsu counter-hitting Speedy, putting him in the corner, going for the EX Momiji, and he is going to get a pit down. Speedy losing a bit of meter. Here we go. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and lose meter. I'm just going to bunker out early and get the hell out of this pit. Smart play by Speedy right there. Knows he's going to lose the meter, so he just commits the 100 and gets his momentum back, and it worked out well for him, because now he's got the corner. Actually, no, he dropped the combo, so he doesn't have the corner. Fails to land his cross-up, and Oitsu is going to punish that landing and put Speedy in the corner right now. Goes for the OTG, but no ground tech on Speedy. He knows Oitsu's looking for it. Smart move to keep himself in the ground, even if it keeps him in the corner. Oitsu is going to come in here, get a good hit in a scramble, and he is going to pick up Speedy. Goes for the ground tech again, but is Speedy going to ground tech? No, he's not going to ground tech. He's getting hard knockdown with the Momiji loop, and now there's a pit on the ground, but Speedy is going to go for the throw break. saving his meter again with 90 meters. Speedy might be able to get 100 to get himself another bunker or get some pressure, or maybe he'll just save it for next round, hoping that he can maybe get a heat at a more optimal time. Though, if any time would be an optimal time for a heat, it would really be right now for him. Putting Oitsu in the corner, jumps over the top and misses the cross-up, and now his back's against the wall, but he does still get to use pressure. Goes in for the cross-up knife throw, and Oitsu is going to heat, and he's actually going to land it this time, so he might kill Speedy, and there it is. Massive I-beam, and that's just going to blow Speedy up. First round going to go to Oitsu here in round 3 of the grand finals. Try to take a sip. Oitsu immediately getting a good first hit on Speedy. Bringing him down over into the corner with the staggered pressure, and Speedy respecting it a lot. He does have the meter to bunker if he wants to, but it looks like he's trying to save it for now. Ends up getting counter hit, trying to challenge a redash, which didn't quite work out for him though, and Oitsu is gonna sit here Momiji loop him right now. Momiji loop, yeah, whatever. Momoji loop, who cares? Who gives a shit, right? He's gonna sit there and loop and goes for the overhead. Speed's gonna block it, and then immediately backdash. He sees the Speedy, sees the gap, and Oitsu isn't gonna push his luck. He's gonna backdash and let Speedy out of the corner. Putting himself in the corner now because of that, but like, what are you gonna do about it, right? You're not gonna just like, it was that or take a punish from Speedy. And Speedy is gonna come in with the staggered pressure, shimmy a little bit outside of his range, and then get him with a low staggered move. 4.4k damage, and here we go with the staggered pressure again. Getting EX blocked a bit to push him out, but no! Goes for the heat, this time just completely misses. He doesn't really have too much HP to get back, and because the heat missed, Speedy is just out, like, just right outside of his range. Goes for the DP, trying to use his meter up, but unfortunately Speedy is gonna block it and punish. Not gonna get a full punish off, so not a kill, but one more good hit coming out of Speedy will finish Oitsu off. Oitsu is back against the wall. Not Eka, again. Speedy's the one taking pressure, but Oitsu with his back against the wall. Oh yeah, Eka. Fuck, why do I... because I've corrected myself, now I keep saying Eka's name. This is fucking retarded. Speedy goes in with the crescent hit and finishes Oitsu off, though. Oh man, why did I correct myself? If I just like rolled with it, I wouldn't have made the same mistake twice in a row like a dumbass. Oitsu, knocking Speedy down, going for the cross-up, ends up getting him, and he's gonna put Speedy all the way in the corner for the Momoji loop right over here. Gets him with the, well, what Momoji loop? Hitting him once is not a Momoji loop. I just call that move the Momoji loop because, like, because it's the move that's used during it, right? But goes for the overhead, and then immediately backs off because he sees the Speedy, blocks it, and Speedy can contest that very well. Speedy with his back against the wall, and massive health disadvantage, so Oitsu is really content to just play this very safe. Jump in, land a few hits, and then maybe back out. Even if Speedy blocks him, you have the health to kind of work with this. He is in max mode right now, so he could burst, he could go into heat when the max mode is off if he doesn't want to blood heat right here. And Speedy, though, is building a lot of meter up right here. Speedy could potentially go into heat this round, and then Speedy is going to end up dying. His slash does clash with... No, not going to die. His slash clashed with the ribbon, but he could potentially build enough meter, just enough meter, to be able to get that red health back and force Oitsu to have to hit him 2 more times. But Oitsu's playing conservatively enough that even with that red health, he wouldn't be able to have a health advantage, so he's still gonna have to land a hit, and that's just what he's looking for now. There we go, gets the counter hit, but jumps the second time, he's not able to get it. There we go! Oitsu ends up going in for a heat, thinking Speedy's gonna aggress, but Speedy doesn't aggress, baits it out a little bit. Good patience on Speedy right there, waiting for it. And now, Oitsu doesn't have, well, no, he has the slight health advantage, but Speedy, because he went into heat, like, he got all that red health back, Oitsu's probably gonna have to hit Speedy twice, and Speedy, with one good hit, could maybe kill Oitsu. They're both really even right now, despite the fact that Oitsu has the health advantage, there's only 15 seconds left. One good hit out of Speedy is gonna be enough to win the game. Counter hit on both right here, but Speedy does have the bigger normals. He's taking pressure right now. Oitsu doesn't have the meter to really extend his pressure and make it safe for a long period of time. But yeah, Speedy feels like he has to challenge something at this point because he's got his back against the wall with only 3 seconds left. With that kind of health advantage, you have to try to challenge something. So he was really nothing you could really do there. Oitsu had basically checkmated him. And Matt just trying to throw a kick out and maybe kill Oitsu was the best he could do. So it was a commendable attempt, but Oitsu covers all his bases and you weren't going to get away with it, unfortunately. Right here we go, match point 2-2 right here. Remember, if Speedy wins, it will have to bracket reset, so we'll see if Oitsu change characters if there is a bracket reset. But right now, he's playing like a Seoki right now, using these ribbons to kind of like protect his space, and Speedy having a hard time finding his way in. Speedy's his back against the wall, taking these ribbons, and then he is going to get counter hit right there. Staggered pressure coming out of Oitsu, a really big C hit. I don't know if he's going to get a lot of damage out of it, though. Is he going to go for the Momoji loop? Yeah, here it is, Momoji loop. Okay, maybe not the Momoji loop. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. Do you think I played this Stellamas character? Ribbon is going to catch Speedy, trying to miss. I don't throw on Wake Up. Speedy Dragon is going to try to throw, and then on Wake Up, and then get hit by a ribbon, and that is going to make him take like 2k damage. He will reverse the momentum and put Aki in the corner, but he doesn't really get too much out of it, and Oitsu is over there. Oh, actually checks Oitsu's dash up, and now he has the advantage again, but no, drops the combo. Is in heat, though, so he gets a lot of his health back, and now Speedy, funny enough, has reversed a lot of this momentum into his favor. Now he has the health advantage, even if he's kind of lost his momentum right here. No, there we go, runs up and refines his momentum, runs up, makes a good read on Oitsu, using too many of his jump options, and Speedy is going to punish that. Unfortunately, Speedy commits a little too hard, and Oitsu is going to heat out, putting Speedy in the corner. Now, Oitsu with the health advantage, using the ribbons to be plus, Speedy just having to block that. He can't EX block, and he can't do anything. He just has to take that. Oitsu going for the double overhead, not double overhead, the double air dash overhead, and Speedy, good defense, able to block it, but unfortunately, he is going to get cut out by some staggered pressure right here on Oitsu. Going for the Momoji loop. Is it going to be enough to kill, though? Brings him up, gets it for a couple hits, misses the last couple hits, though, and Speedy's going to swing, but unfortunately, Oitsu's already one step ahead, and he goes, okay, I dropped it, I see the swing. Safe ribbon out. Big disjoint, and Speedy unfortunately swings right into it, so he is going to lose that round. Tries to get under Oitsu and hit him with a move, but unfortunately Oitsu's just a little bit too high, and he is going to immediately get a hit on Speedy. A lot of momentum coming out of Oitsu at the start. Speedy already lost about, oof, man, 40% of his health and his back against the wall. He's got a pit on top of him, draining all of his meter. This really isn't looking good for him right now. With 82 seconds left on the clock, there's all the time to look for Oitsu to make a move. But there we go. Speedy makes a really good read and challenges Oitsu at the perfect time to knock him out of his pressure, and Oitsu being forced to heat just to get Speedy away to try to like salvage this momentum. And while he did seem to be able to do it, no, he was definitely able to do it because Speedy ended up getting hit right there. So Speedy in the corner, taking damage right here. He doesn't have enough meter to go into heat, but he is going to go for the reversal. He's going to get a full combo off this. No, drops the combo. It gets counter hit out of the air. Oitsu too far out to actually collect anything off of it though. So Speedy gonna have to be really safe. Walking and goes for the overhead. Ends up hitting Oitsu, bringing him over into the corner. No ground tech though. He's ready for it. Blocks the overhead. Speedy with a Rekka. The stagger pressure coming up, but Oitsu with the rising JA. Reading Speedy getting a little bit too aggressive on the reapproach. Oitsu is gonna end up winning the grand finals.
The uncontested fucking Midnight Train winner.
Oitsu wins again, yeah. You can't ask him for an interview because like Aka said, he'll just say, I am French.
I'm French. But we can ask.
Oh yeah, you can ask me for an interview. You better get some good questions for him if he actually joins. But yeah, that was a good match. That was a really good match. Very, very, very close. People sleep on Speedy Dragon. A lot of people say, oh, the best characters in EU are Aka and Oitsu and Multi and Sanos and Ofan, and people sleep on Speedy Dragon. But he's able to consistently take games off of Oitsu in a tournament setting with all the pressure that comes with it. So I think Speedy's a pretty powerful player as well. People don't give him enough credit. Speedy's pretty crazy player himself. Yeah, excuse me.
Bless you.
So yeah, what now, Haku?
Oh, we're gonna interview Speedy. Why not?
Are we?
Yeah, sure. You can call him.
Is he able to join the VC? Because I think you're in the commentary VC right now.
Oh, you can just drag him in. Isn't he a mod? I'm sure the mods have a...
Is he?
I'm sure Speedy is a mod.
Oh yeah, so he probably sees the VC. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to jump in, have him jump in whenever. Man, I can stretch. Man, I still got my tummy ache, dude. This sucks. I'm wondering who you're fucking talking to, but because I see no one talking in Discord, but I really like, yeah, that's right, you're on stream. See. Oh, wait, create a challenge? Matches are open for voting? Oh shit, I can like vote on these matches?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Speedy, hello.
Oh,
Hello.
this is my wrong browser.
Hello, gamer.
Good evening.
Let's go.
Was pretty good. But
Quality of games.
very high quality besides the Pokemon games. But
Same Pokemon are pretty laggy.
yeah.
Yeah,
He can't do anything about it. It's not his fault.
Yeah, for sure.
fucked up, bro.
Why didn't you play F-Len?
Yeah, exactly.
I said before the tourney started that I'd only play H-Rook.
Understandable. So, so another thing, Speedy. You said you don't wake up throw, but I saw you get punished for it twice. What the fuck's up with that, dude? Were you trying to do like the rising throw? You just missed it? Are you really gonna? What happened, dude?
I think one of them was supposed to be an air throw. And
Okay.
Yeah, and the other one is I don't know. I felt like the moment was right.
Okay. So there was no deeper meaning. You weren't trying to like break a throw or anything. You really are just a wake up
No,
thrower, huh?
I was feeling it in that moment. I think.
Okay. Understandable.
Yeah.
Man,
Seemed
I
like
guess
the right
one of those every once in a while is not too what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. What it was like I speak English as my first language or something? Yeah, fuck off.
yeah. Speedy, wait. Why did you not use any of your special technique with freezing our screen in like 20 seconds and breaking someone's neck? I was thinking you're gonna use it, but I guess you feel mostly. Do you think Hoyutsu wasn't good enough for that technique?
Nah, I thought it wouldn't be fair to use it against Oitsu.
Yeah,
I
it really
see.
wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
Oitsu is a respectable, honorable player. He knows that no one can actually beat Speedy in a fight. So Speedy knows that Oitsu knows that. He has nothing to prove. So Speedy's like, all right, I'll come down to your level and we'll play on your mortal plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see.
Next time I'll probably soup up before the tournament.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you weren't souped
Oh.
up, then it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
No man, I guess we need to fucking donate money for a soup for Speedy every time we're gonna make tournament again.
Hell yeah.
Man. Be a donation box for Speedy.
Good shit, man. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did fucking well. Like honestly, like I think I'm pretty good at Melty Blood, I remember you were around when I was first playing Melty Speedy, and I've gotten to the point where me and you can go somewhat even, but you still do usually take the games off of me. But it's really funny because I'll play versus you Speedy in like casual sets, and I'm like, yeah, we're pretty close, but you really kick it up in tournaments. Like there are times where I'll be playing against I play against Oitsu and I play against you, and I'm like, oh, Speedy versus Oitsu, damn, Speedy's a good player, but Oitsu's gonna probably dish him the way he dishes me. And then you go and you just like 2-3 Oitsu with a shitty ass character like Ryugi, and I'm like, oh fuck, is Speedy sandbagging? You're a scary
godlike
player.
cards, man.
You're scary.
It took my all. I'm sweating like crazy, to be honest.
Understandable, yeah, no,
Yeah.
Oitsu's fucking, he's a terrifying person to play against.
But I think we're probably still pretty even. Like I'm kind of an inconsistent player, I think. So sometimes I'll perform better, sometimes I perform worse.
Maybe, but no, you definitely played well. I don't think I can return to Melty Blood anymore. I'd be too washed up and I'd be embarrassed that the person I played with from the start just, I'm a shadow of my former self. You'd laugh at me.
Yeah, I understand it always feels kind of bad when the when the newer players suddenly beat you.
You'll just have to play Crime Site with me instead.
Yeah, true. Maybe
No,
maybe should download it.
I am not playing that game for sure. No. Do you have any player that you play versus that you wanna compliment? Do you think anyone that you played
Or
before?
talk shit about. You don't have to compliment anyone.
Yeah, okay, you can talk shit anyone you want right now.
Actually, I think Riven improved a lot. I also I also had a set against him recently, and he did way better than I expected. So
Hell yeah.
I think he's gotten pretty strong.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
everyone's gonna be watching him, and if he doesn't get any better, we're all gonna make fun of him.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, cool. Hell yeah. Seems like it was a good fucking tournament. You put up a good fight. It was really entertaining. You're a strong fucking player, dude. It
Yeah,
was a lot of
thanks.
fun. It's great when you can play. You always join fucking Haku's tournament, but you never joined the tournaments when I was hosting tournaments. Like
Do you
fucking
Do you mean?
bullshit.
He
Maybe
didn't
you
join
should
twice. Twice in a
maybe-
row he didn't join. It's fucking first time he joined.
maybe you should host them again, Gibbons.
Nah, we don't need to. Haku's already got tournaments
mean?
covered. We need another Nil 6 Akatsuki Blitzconf tourney there.
Yeah, I might play in that too.
Man,
Yeah,
is it
believe
time
it.
when I'm making Akatsuki tournaments now again?
Nil 6 usually does Akatsuki tournaments. If you want an Akatsuki tournament, like yell at Nil 6.
I think he gonna do it like next month.
I see, right, alright.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
not that far away. I'm
I need
sure
players.
Polish tournament is coming in for ABK. But
Good.
I don't know if they actually gonna take it global or only Polish players.
We'll see. Shizune is looking to get his locals back up again, and when he does, I think he said he's going to host an event. So
Yeah,
maybe,
they do have something like that.
maybe he'll have ABK back.
But who knows? Who knows when that happens? You know, getting a big local in like decent price is a hard thing in Poland, especially now.
Yeah.
By the way, kind of unrelated, but I got pinged in the voice chat. How does that work? I've never seen that before.
Then you just get pink in voice chat.
Yeah, like there's a ping right next to the voice chat VM. Yeah. Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know there was a feature, to be honest. Okay. More you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Seems good.
It was appreciate everyone that fucking joined, everyone that gives me follow again, and unfollow me after. Thank you. And I don't know when gonna be next one. Not gonna lie, I will choose. I will choose because busy month is coming because I'm going to German. So that's gonna be a busy month for me. So anyway, that's gonna be all. Anything
Thanks
you
for the
wanna
call.
say at the end?
Oh, I got nothing to say. No, thanks for the tourney, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for the tournament. It was a lot of fun.
So yeah, goodbye guys. Goodbye.
Bye.